Cracking, man. The NBA draft is underway. Well, not yet. We waiting on the NBA draft to get cracking. But I mean, listen, this is what we are excited for. Victor Wembanyama, where's he gonna go? Spurs. Scoot Henderson, where's he gonna go? We already know. Brandon Miller, where he's gonna go? We already know. After that, that's the question, right? This reminds you of P. Will back in the day. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. I don't know why I was wearing the headphones. I really don't. Kid gonna jump in here at some point. But yeah, man, listen, this is gonna be an interesting night. Of course, for most of the Bulls fans who follow this channel, this night is all about what the heck are the Chicago Bulls going to do? Are they going to trade back into the draft? Are they going to reach basically switch this entire team around, right? Like those are the questions that we have coming out of Chicago. As far as some of these other teams, man, I mean, like, you know, is this going to be the night where Charlotte's going to find that other piece? You know, I mean, like, where is Victor Wembanyama absolutely going to the Spurs, which I think that's pretty set in stone. You know, Arma's going to care. I mean, this is a three-player draft. Realistically, this is a three-player draft. And then it's the Thompson twins. And I know we're going to hear about somebody. We're going to know somebody else who comes out of this thing. We're going to find that diamond in the rough. Who's that going to be? But, man, I'm just excited to see what these teams are going to do tonight, man. I'm excited to see who's going to be able to find their future tonight. Like I said, hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Haven't been live in a little minute, man. So appreciate y'all for showing love up in here. Believe Kid's gonna jump in here as well, so stay tuned with us on that. Should be some good conversation up in this, John. We're also live over on the playback side. If you want to watch the draft with us, we are live over there as well. So tune in over there. All you got to do is click that link in the description, just like during the season. And then hold on, let me see if I can get this camera to stop tweaking for me. But I do that. There we go. Hit the link in the description hit the link in the chat, I should say, and pull up over there, sign in with any TV provider that you may have, and you could be tuned in with us over on the playback side. Playback was good. Who we got up in this mug? Jay Garf in the chat. Jay Garf in the cut. Adrian in the building. King Pat was good, bro. It's been a little while. Vegas loves the show. Appreciate you, man. I should have hit you up when I was out there, bro. Should have hit you up when I was out there, bro. I was in Vegas, what, 2 weeks ago? 2 weekends ago? Something like that, man. Something like that. Who all we got up in here? V-Dog in the building, man. What do y'all want to see happen? What do y'all want to see happen? That's the real question. What do you want to see the Chicago Bulls do? What do you want to see your favorite team do tonight? Drop some of your favorite predictions. Drop some of your biggest predictions into the chat. We'll be chopping it up on that, man. I mean, listen, it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a fun night. This is one of those things for me where I like to see people's dreams come true. Y'all know I'm a big dreamer. Y'all know the whole journey of getting to ESPN, all of that stuff, man. Salud. Everything that goes into, you know, fighting to get your dream, fighting your entire life for this moment right here. I love it. I love it. And I love to see people be able to accomplish it, man. B. Bill says, Bulls won't do anything, in my opinion. Dub Villain says, it's been a minute, bro. What's going on, my boy? We're going to be back in tune real soon, man. We got Adam Silver up at the podium speaking right now. I wonder if I can pipe in the audio. Let's see. It might pick up Kid when he come in here, though. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. I know it's mad quiet. Oh, there we go. Got Adam Silver chopping it up right now. Y'all can't hear that? Can y'all hear that? No? Acme, I beg you. Hype for this draft. Been a wild offseason. Bro, the offseason's been insane. The offseason has been absolutely insane, bro. Oh, y'all can barely hear it. Yeah, it's probably not coming through. It's because it's my desktop audio. For some reason, Restream don't like it when you pipe through the desktop audio. Yeah, it's because it's going through there. All right. Baki, what's good, man? All right, we getting the night started. First pick in the 2023 NBA draft. The Spurs are on the clock. I said clock. Is that facts? I feel like that's cap. I feel like there was really no question on Zion. What they said was, just realized y'all can't hear it. They said that there hasn't been a unanimous NBA number 1 overall pick since LeBron James. I feel like Zion Williamson was a pretty solid, you knew he was going to be there, number 1 overall pick. You knew you were going to take him. I'm trying to think outside. Like, I'm trying to go back in my brain since Bron. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up. I know I can pull it up, but I guess there was debate on Derek, but I don't think that there was debate among the NBA or among the Chicago Bulls on Derek. But I do guess there was some debate on Derrick Rose, whether he was going to be unanimous or not. Let's see. Since LeBron, all the number 1 picks, right? Bron's 03, Dwight Howard 04. I don't know if that was unanimous or not. I don't know if that was unanimous. Bogut definitely wasn't. Bargnani, no. Oden, no. Rose, I think Rose. There was debate on Michael Beasley. So I guess not, but I don't know about that one. Anthony Davis was unanimous. I think Anthony Davis was the best player in that draft by a mile. I don't think many people had a lot of question marks on that. Andrew Wiggins was pretty unanimous. You knew what Wiggs was going to be. I'm going to be honest with you. Anthony Bennett was pretty unanimous. Like, Anthony Bennett's career didn't end up panning out the way that he wanted it to go, but it was pretty unanimous that he went to the NBA. Like, nobody was like, oh, we're not going to take Anthony Bennett. Like, everybody knew Anthony Bennett was going to the Cavs that year. I don't even think that was a question. Let me see here. Cat, I don't remember. Ben Simmons, there was questions on, I guess. Ayton, Zion for sure. Anthony Edwards was pretty unanimous. Nah, there was some question marks around that. There was question marks around Ant going number 1 overall. He was unanimous to me. Cade, Paolo was unanimous last season. Wait a minute, hold on now. Last season, literally last season. Who was saying take anybody outside of Paolo? Who was saying take anybody number 1 overall outside of Paolo? That's an interesting choice of words. I feel like there's been a few unanimous. Everybody says you have to take this guy no matter what. Who else were you taking outside of Paolo? Chet. I guess there was some chatter on Chet. I wasn't. Yeah, I guess so. I'll give you that. That's true. I wasn't a believer in that, but yeah, I will say there probably was some debate on that. Yeah. We really finna sit here and stretch out this first 5 minutes of this draft, huh? This is what's hilarious about this, though. This is what's hilarious about this. They doing this whole 5-minute intro. What if the Spurs didn't pick him? Like, this whole thing is about Victor. This whole thing was about Victor. What if they didn't pick him, bro? You got 5 minutes of literally just like, hey man, we trying to get in on Wembanyama out here. ESPN coverage is absolutely garbage. Hey, yo, Schmitty, take it. Relax there, my boy. You can't be dissing a new team out here, my guy. Can't be dissing a new team out here, my guy. Yeah, I got ties in this mug now. I got ties to the ESPN family. Now, on the football side, though, it's on the football side. Kyrie was unanimous. I don't remember who else was in that Kyrie one. I feel like Kyrie was pretty unanimous too. What year is that? 2011? 2011 NBA draft. Kyrie Irving ends up going number 1. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Derek Williams, number 2. Enes Kanter, number 3. Yeah, Kyrie was unanimous. I don't think there's anybody on here who you would have said going over Kyrie. Nikola Vucevic on that draft. Shout out Vooch. Oh, man. If y'all ain't done so, man, hit that like button. Subscribe to the page, man. We talk Chicago sports daily. I got to tell you guys about a lot of stuff that's coming up. And we're all here, right? So for my Chicago fans in here, y'all know I hate this, but I am going to do it because I am going to be on the Chicago Bears post-game show for the radio, which means I'm going to be downtown anyway. And y'all know that I hate this, but I am making this announcement here during the draft as we wait for Victor Wembanyama to finally get his Spurs hat. We will be live calling Chicago Bears games this season. I'm very sick of it. I don't want to do it, but I might as well. As we got Adam Silver here with the first pick in the 23 NBA draft, the Spurs select Victor Wembanyama. Good job, Vic. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Is that like his 10-year-old brother right there? Is that what that is? Like the clearly 6'11" guy that's like 6 inches shorter than him. Is that like his 10-year-old brother right there? But yeah, we'll be live calling Bears games this season, so tune in with us on that. We will also be bringing back the Daily Show once the new studio is finished. We will be bringing that back, and we've got a couple of new channels: Chicago Bulls Breeze, Chicago Bears Breeze, but we'll be dropping shorter content, different things like that. We'll still be dropping that stuff on here, but it's gonna be a fun upcoming season. We will make a trade into the first. I don't know why. I don't know about it. I'm not going to lie to you, because here's my thing. To me, the Chicago Bulls, unless you get a top 3 pick, unless you get Scoot, unless you get Brandon Miller, what's the point of you giving up Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan? For what? One of the Thompson twins? Is that doing it for you? The Thompson twins? Excuse me? Stephen A just say he was looking at his belly button. What's going on? I got some questions here, Stephen A. Got some questions here. MJ better get Miller. I really like Cam Whitmore. Baki said Pat calling Bears games, hide your tables. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad we got the first pick out of the way now. Now let's get into the real draft. You know what I mean? Now let's get into the real draft. Let me refresh here. Oh, there we go. Is this not going to update? Is that what's happening here? Let me see. I guess this is not going to update. I'm going to have to do it the other way. All right, we're gonna have to do this a little bit different. Hold on. Bell. Yeah. I've got so many theories and suspicions. Let's see. Yeah, I love it. I gotta find the right one. That ain't it. I guess that's as good as it's gonna get here. Let me see if I can zoom in this mug a little bit more. There we go. Can see that a little bit better. So question Pat and chat. Who do y'all think is going to say is going to is going to? I say Scoot. I think probably Scoot. I think you're probably gonna go Scoot 2. I've got Brandon 3. I've got, is it Osher? Is Osher the one that's going 4? I think it's Osher the one that's going 4. One of the twins. I placed my first ever bet on WNBA tonight. Don't let me down, ladies. Where will Victor rank all time? How about we let him play a basketball game first? How about we just let him play a basketball game first? I have no idea where he's gonna rank all time, dog. I don't even know what his career is gonna be at this point. How do you feel about the Chris Paul trade, Pat? I'm not mad at it. I think that it's very interesting to me that Golden State was so willing to quickly give up on Jordan Poole. I think that they really didn't like his attitude. I think they really didn't like his mindset. I think they didn't want to deal with him. And I think that at the end of the day, like they were just ready to move on from him. They were just ready to move on from. I told y'all when the Draymond punch happened, I said this. None of his teammates stood up for him. Not one of his teammates stood up for him. Not one of his teammates came over to be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't punch that guy in the face. Nobody. That told me all I needed to know. So, I think Chris Paul is going to be a nice PG off of the bench for them. I don't think he's a starter by any means. And I think that we'll see him try to chase one more ring. Hey, my guy. Wembanyama. My man's got a Wembanyama haircut in his head. Okay. Oh, so I guess we were wrong. Shams calling it. Shams saying that they will be selecting Brandon Miller number 2, and there it is. You could see it on the board. Number 2, Brandon Miller to the Charlotte Hornets. Wow. I'm not mad at that. Here's the question that I've continued to have while I love Scoot. Brandon Miller to me is one of those guys who fits well next to LaMelo. I know a lot of people think that just everybody's going to fit next to LaMelo. I think he fits well next to LaMelo. You know what I mean? And so I'm not mad at that. Seeing Brandon Miller go there because I think you want that forward point guard combination. Marcus Couch in the chat. What's going on, my guy? How you feeling? Bulls not being in this draft is the worst feeling ever. This draft is too talented. I don't know about that. I'm not sitting here losing my mind that we don't have a pick here. I don't know, man. Like, I don't see a scenario where we're going to find this oh my God player. And I don't see a scenario where this oh my God player jumps back in and we're actually going to play him. We got Dalen Terry sitting on the bench. He can't seem to find his way onto a roster. I mean, like, he can't seem to find his way onto the floor. I don't know. Did Michael Jordan just actually have a good pick? Yeah, man. Mike's had a couple of good picks in a row. I like Mark Williams. Now, listen, Mike also has a GM at this point. The GM does all the work, brings the pick to Mike, and then says, Mike, we should pick this guy. As the pettiest man alive in the building, Mr. P Kid in the chat. Kid, how you feeling, my boy?
What's happening, my man?
Oh, I actually need the headphones now.
Oh, you might actually need that.
I actually need the headphones now. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Not much. Seems like Mike actually did something good, huh?
Mike
on his way out.
Mike has had like 3 good drafts in a row, though. I kept hearing Muggs say that today, where they were like, "Oh, Mike might actually have a good pick this year." But Mike picked Mark Williams, LaMelo Ball, and now he's got Brandon Miller. I mean, that's 3 good drafts. Now, is it at the very end of his tenure there? Absolutely. He was like, "Let me go out strong on this," but I don't know. I'm not super surprised to see Mike go Brandon Miller there. I thought that now, should he have gone Scoot Henderson? That's going to be the question. Should Scoot Henderson have gone to? Personally, I think that Brandon complements LaMelo much better. I guess there's something to be said about all of the crimes that have been committed down in Charlotte by that team. Maybe you didn't want Brandon Miller down associated with that by them, but
I'll say this: when you go, what's good, Chad? I want to acknowledge everybody. What's good with y'all? When you go fit over form, or I guess the same thing. But when you go best fit for your organization,
yeah,
I mean that's the there's nothing more you can ask for, right? Just because that is a highly touted player doesn't mean he fits your culture, doesn't mean he fits what's already built there. The NBA is all about this situation you roll into and opportunity that you're given. And Scoot will be competing with LaMelo. There's no need for him to have that tension there. LaMelo's that point guard. Get someone to compliment your point guard.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in theory, right? Like you could say that LaMelo could be a 2, because LaMelo's a pretty good shooter. LaMelo could 2. Scoot could be a 1. There's always that, but now you don't even have to worry about it. I want Melo with the ball in his hands. I want him to be able to facilitate. I'm all for it. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I'm kind of upset. The only reason I'm upset right now, did the Bulls have draft hats come out even though we ain't got no pick? Because these hats kind of hard.
I'm gonna say this: expect a Dame trade if they really didn't trade this pick,
bro. They ain't trading Dame, bro. They're not trading Dame. I'm done. Listen, I'm done. I'm done hearing about Dame. Let that die. Dame is gonna die in Portland. He gonna have a vineyard out there. He gonna open it up. It's gonna be called Lillard's Limes.
Lillard's Limes. You've been prepared for this moment. This is your time to shine. You've been prepared for that line all day.
Not at all, bro. I just made it up on the spot. I don't even think that's how vineyards work. Can limes be in a vineyard?
I don't know, dog.
Ain't it just grapes in a vineyard?
Hey, listen, free Dame. Dame doesn't want to be free.
It ain't free Dame, bro. See, Dame done got institutionalized. That's what happened.
Oh,
it's not free Dame. It's not free Dame. Dame want to be in there.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
What's happening? Well, Shams is apparently.
This is from when Brandon Miller, the legal issues that Brandon Miller was possibly being brought up on. Oh yeah, listen, you know the whole draft if you wait on Shams, if you just watching Shams. Also, we know who's going here. There's no shock on the first 3 picks.
But I'm gonna tell you this. This is why I say Dame is getting moved. It makes no sense to have him and Simons on the team with Dame at the same time. You're talking about one of the shortest. Dog.
It made no sense to have him and CJ. They did that for 10 years.
Well, him and CJ.
It made no sense when they drafted CJ. It made no sense.
It kind of worked.
Yeah, just like, I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff that works. The Bulls won 48 games or 45 games last year with Zach and DeMar. It didn't work to win you a championship. Yeah, you know I mean,
win the 45 games.
Bulls did win. Oh, 2 years ago we won 45.
I'm about to say we won 45 games. We've been better than the Heat.
And I'm gonna say this. I said this. Jesus Christ, what is that fit, bro? Boy, that boy came out with that. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low.
Baki, why are they booing Scoot?
They're not booing Scoot. They're saying Scoot. Oh, maybe they are booing him.
Hold on, wait. If they are booing him, guess what? Because they didn't want to draft anybody. The fan base is like, could you please trade this pick? And you did.
Shout out to Scoot. Is that the family or is that the never mind. Oh, no, that's the family. Oh, is that mama?
Never mind. It's a Christian show.
Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low.
He's a fool.
Zion Williamson.
This guy.
Oh
man. Zion is somebody. You know what? It's going to be an interesting day for a lot of people.
They said free Dame. Shots out Javier said keep them locked up.
If Dame gets to the right team,
this is his family. That's his family.
Dame gets to the right team, it's over. You might as well just wrap it up.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. That family can fight. Everybody in that family can fight. Oh yeah. Why yeah. That? Mama can fight too. Oh yeah. Everybody in that family can fight. That's mom and dad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh come on, kid. Come on, kid.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's not where my mind went. It's not where my mind went, baby. I was just like, what?
Hey, you relax. That's why I said what I said.
Hey, listen, I got you.
Scoot dad looked like Mike Epps.
The unfunniest comedian I've ever heard.
Mike Epps fell off a little bit.
Like when was he on?
Oh, Mike Epps had some stand-up specials that was hilarious.
Not one.
Mike Epps early on had some stand-up specials that had me dying.
It must have been real early. Because that man ain't
probably
never
when
been
I was in high school. By the time I was in high school,
yeah,
Mike Epps was funny to me.
Man,
that special that J. Cole ended up using, like, hey man, how you doing, man? Oh, you know, just out here with the old lady, man. We ain't doing too much. You catch that man by himself. What up, Jizzat?
Again, he ain't never been funny to me.
Hey, that must have me dying.
I played one of his specials and fell asleep.
I've done that to a lot of people and rewatched them, and them must be hilarious.
I guess I wasn't just in the
not one funny Mike. Not one Mike Epps stand up was funny.
Not one. He ain't got no classics. I don't know. Hey, there's not one classic.
I will say I don't think he got no classics.
Name a classic.
See, it don't got to be a classic to be funny to me though. Like the classics to me are like I can't stop breathing or start breathing.
Like
Eddie Mike Murphy Epps is funnier when he ain't trying to be.
He's situationally funny.
He definitely situationally
just funny. like to me, and shout out to DC Young Fly. I hope he's doing all right. But DC Young Fly to me is situationally funny. But I don't think I could listen to him for 50 minutes. Or 30 minutes.
I don't know if I could do a full you dig. I think how they do their podcast, he's hilarious.
Facts.
And I think how he does crowd work is hilarious. But that don't mean that you could put together a HBO type stand-up special. Yeah, I think his crowd work is phenomenal. But I don't think
he is up and coming. He's working on it. So
oh yeah, he's still got a long way to go. He got a long way to go. Muzz don't realize how long it take
to get funny.
Because now you just see Muzz, you be like, oh, he popping on Instagram. That don't mean that you cracking in these comedy clubs.
Man, them comedy people who's working on comedy clubs for years. But I just want to talk about comedy clubs. Talk about the Portland Trailblazers again. So we got 6'2", we got 6'2" Dame, 6'3" Simon.
Well done. All right, there's too excited.
I'm here all night. Tip your bartenders. So we got 6'2" Simons, 6'2" Scoot, 6'2" Dame. Yeah, that works out for just fine.
Power forward. Shooting guard. Point guard. Oh, how tall is Shaden Sharp?
How short? How tall is Shaden Sharp?
Shaden Sharp, what, 6'5"?
Yeah.
So those are the first three. I think now the actual draft begins.
Hey, Shaden Sharp is shorter than the next best available point guard on the docket right now. Amen Thomas is 6'7".
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh,
Don't
man,
forget,
this is
everyone,
crazy.
just because Portland picked Scoop doesn't mean they can't trade him. Remember, Cavs drafted Wiggins #1 and traded him to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Yeah, that's because LeBron came back and was dictating. I guess they could trade him and they could use him as a trade piece. Maybe that kind of keeps the Zach LaVine conversation alive, I guess, but I doubt it.
Who couldn't have traded the #3 and got value, Smitty?
Yeah, you could have traded that. I mean, it doesn't change anything. The only thing it changes now is you know what player it is versus you making the pick and picking the player. Nobody was taking Amen Thompson 3. Nobody looked at Amen Thompson and was like, gotta take him 3.
I'll say this. Portland did right if they plan on trading Dame now.
Hey, bro, let it go.
I'm not letting it go, dog.
Let it go. He's gonna die a Blazer, bro.
I'm not gonna let
it
it
go.
You know who doesn't need to be drafting right now? The Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets and OKC have some of the youngest talent ever. You don't need to be drafting nobody. You need to be trading for vets. You need to get them people off. You need to stop.
This is a terrible year to try and trade for vets, though. Because realistically, right, I'm gonna trade the #4 pick, and the best available player you probably could trade that mug for is. I mean, I'm going down the list now. I don't think I trade nobody off my team that's a for real contributor for the 4th overall pick, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Houston Rockets got Amen top. Now let me ask you this: you got Green over there. You got what are y'all doing? You didn't even get any forwards. What are y'all doing?
What you mean? Amen Thomas like 6'8".
Yeah, he runs PG though.
Nah, he'll be whatchamacallit. They gonna put him at a forward position. They got Jalen Green. They gonna keep Jalen Green there. Boy, them was identical. God, dog. They gonna switch teams when one of them in the playoffs and the other one get injured. They gonna pull a Morris twins. I can't wait till probably
10 years from now.
Bro, 10 years from now when it's way past and we gonna be like, hey, so Markeith, did you switch places with your brother in that one playoff run? Yeah, I did. We sister that joint.
It's probably gonna be 30 years. They don't want their pension to be jeopardized.
That'd be wild. They got Tari Eason, Jabari Smith Jr., and Kenyon Martin Jr. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, honestly, as you look at the rest of this draft, and this is what I keep asking everybody, because of course, right, Bulls fans in here, stuff like that. Do you really want to move into this draft? Like, am I dying to move into this draft? I will say this: if it's the package, like,
the package.
If it's the package, like the package, if it's the package, like, what's old boy name? Like the Knicks we're talking about, where it's like, we're going to give you multiple picks. We're going to give you 4 young players. We're going to give you Evan Fournier to make some money work. Right. Okay. Now my ears are perked up. Now I'm listening in. Now I'm trying to see what's going on. But outside of that, like, it's nothing I really want in this draft. It's some shooters in here.
I'll be honest with you. This draft was so overshadowed by Wembanyama that a lot of people didn't even get the appropriate shine that they deserved.
Nah, but I still go look. I mean, I still did draft breakdown. I went through and looked at all these muds, and I still looked at a bunch of muds that I was like, hey, it's a lot of solid role players in this giant. I don't see
right.
nobody that, and somebody's gonna surprise us, right? Like it's every draft every year.
Yeah.
Like there's gonna be some dude that gets picked 15th that we're gonna be like, oh snap, he's a god. Right? Maybe Grady Dick ends up becoming maybe Grady Dick ends up becoming the next who was old boy that's down in Charlotte now that was in Utah? Gordon Hayward, right? Maybe he ends up becoming the next Gordon Hayward or something like that.
Grady Dick.
Grady Dick.
He has the best name of the draft.
Dominant from deep, man.
I'm telling you right there.
I'll move in it and take
he has the
Bates.
Prettiest stroke.
Oh, I will say this. I would take Amani Bates, but Amani Bates might fall to the second round. I don't got to give up DeMar DeRozan to get to the second round.
I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. For anyone who like, if y'all really want to know my feelings, and I dropped it in the video a little bit. I looked at this draft and I looked at what you're trying to do. We already have people we need to develop, and I keep trying to tell people, unless you're going to rebuild, you can't say win or contend soon and develop in the same sentence. It don't work. It's never worked. Name the last team it's worked with. I'll wait. I did the exercise already. It's only 2 you can legitimately name in the last 30 years. Last
Spurs
30
for
years.
Sure.
Whoa. Which version of the Spurs?
I mean, take your pick. Technically, they won a championship with Tim and
very senior roster. Tim was the only. It's only 3 players who were drafted.
No.
And they went
Tim and what's his name? Well, Tony got there. Tim and David Robinson. And then it was Tim.
Senior defensive, all-team defense. Vinny Delnick. He was the youngest on a very senior team. I mean, I've already done it. You can only name Tim, Bird.
But the next team after that, when they end up getting Parker and Manu and all of them, develops. Well, remember, Manu was a second-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
They absolutely developed Manu while they were still winning 55 games a year.
Already had a system in place, has role players there, and they developed 2 players along with them, but they already had a championship system in place before they got there. But your
question was, name me teams that have developed players while winning.
And I said, you can only name 2. And I said, what version of the Spurs? I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you.
I mean, you can name all of them technically.
Nah, you can't.
Kawhi developed while they were still winning 60 games.
You can't sit there and that's like saying if Jonathan Kuminga should get credit for the stint he had on the court with the Warriors when they won. No,
because Kawhi actually got major minutes.
Kawhi
been playing 20 minutes. Kawhi been playing 20 minutes a game day near the whole time. Jonathan Kuminga can't even get on the court.
That's the only team that you can name is the Spurs, and there's one other team. I just do the mental exercise. It's only one other team you can say it with. Last 30 years.
I mean, what are you talking about when you say development? Like developed into a superstar? I can name you a bunch of teams that was winning and like developed players while they were winning. Like the Pistons developed Tayshaun Prince while they were winning.
Twins go back to back. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it?
Wait, did they?
His brother went right after him.
5th?
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, that's a cool story.
And they both got the bag.
Hey, that's a cool story. That might be a swing and a miss. So he gonna be nice. He gonna be nice. He not gonna be his brother. To me, he's the less talented one.
DeJuan says Lakers, Magic Johnson rookie year. I'm not considering the Lakers.
That's also more than 30 years ago, by the way, guys. But the Lakers were winning and a player. See, this is why I'm asking you. Like you're saying, name me a team that was winning and a player developed while they were winning.
No. When you're developing multiple players, it's only been 2 teams. Spurs are one of those teams, which is why I said what version of the Spurs? Because everyone goes back to Tim, and I'm like, it's not Tim. It is Tim Manu and Tony. That did
Manu
happen.
and Tony, they developed all of them.
They developed them together.
I mean, it's more than 30 years ago, but I would say Houston had a lot of young players on that team that ended up being nice players when they was winning. Houston had, well, I guess they end up, to be honest with you, they end up taking steps back later in their life. But Big Shot Bob was on that team. Kenny Smith developed while on that team, and they was winning the whole time. Well, no, when was Kenny drafted?
That's actually, I was not thinking Spurs. I mean, Houston. I wouldn't.
Houston has done it. Houston did it with Hakeem, but I don't remember when Kenny was drafted.
I don't remember when he was drafted either. That's a good one.
I don't know when Kenny was drafted.
I might have to add that one, but I don't. Nah, they. They developed, but they weren't contending until they got. Well, they won one without Clyde too.
They won one without Clyde. They won two.
And they got one without Clyde.
They got one with Clyde, one without Clyde. Are we not counting the Warriors? The Warriors weren't. The Warriors were a full development team. They didn't have a version of that team that was successful with older vets that were already winning.
But that's the statement though. You can't scream development and win now.
But I mean, I think there are
the Warriors is actually the second team.
I think there are teams that you can say, well, I don't know. Jordan Poole got punched in the face. He ain't there no more. But I think there are teams you can say it.
No, the Steph, Clay, and Draymond team. They all developed together. And they were both 40.
But that was pure development, though. That wasn't vets in place already in a winning system. Like, that's not the same thing.
It's not apples to apples. Like, it's not exact apples to apples, but it's like the last team we saw develop, draft, develop, and compete.
Well, we've seen that. Sacramento's did it. If you talk about just developing and competing, Sacramento did it. They traded one of their pieces away, but he nice as heck.
Yeah, he is nice as heck.
That mug nice as heck, bro. That mug is freaky, dog.
No, you know what it is? It's the Warriors and OKC. But then you have to.
But see, here's
I don't like using OKC because those are already going to be generational talents.
But see, that's why I'm asking. Like, are you saying players that just developed and they developed into a winning culture? Like everybody was developing at the same time and developed into a winning culture? Because I mean, like, you could look at OKC, what OKC's doing right now. Like, OKC generally could have the MVP on their team. They just only won, 43 games this season?
Yeah, but the OKC of Kevin Durant, Russ, and James was just as young. And
they all developed together. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's easy to find to me.
But even then, I can't.
Young teams that develop all at once.
You can't.
Where we at on the clock? Are we still on 6 here? We gotta make sure we calling these picks out.
Man, Shams is so.
The Nuggets did do it. The Nuggets, the team that just won a championship, did it. They just all had to be healthy. So one Wembanyama, 2 Brandon Miller, 3 right now is Scoot Henderson. They got the draft order. Anthony Black going to the Orlando Magic.
Tobias Harris is trending
at number 8. Asher Thompson, number 5. Number 6. Oh, no. Maybe that wasn't the Magic then. Oh, he just went 6 to the Magic. My bad. He just went 6 to the Magic.
I wonder why Young Thug decided to drop his album on draft day. Like,
what is his album called?
I don't know. I'm not a Young Thug fan.
Me neither. I thought you were saying that like he was doing that.
Oh, it's business. It's business.
We did develop Jimmy while we were winning. Denver gonna develop that white boy. Hey, bro.
Oh, Christian Braun. Like, once Bruce Brown opted out, I was like, I don't know why he did that. He ain't never finna get that bread.
I know he coming back. They gonna bring him back. Everybody that opted out is going right back to their teams. That's what cracked me up about it. The Lakers developed Andrew Bynum. He just got hurt. Andrew Bynum he's got one of the weirdest fall offs of all time.
Bro, people be sitting there using Andrew Bynum like he was like the second coming of Shaq out here saving Kobe's career. That man had one good season and then everything else was just like,
Nice though. Like he was nice for that time. He was a really good big man for the time that he was in. He was solid defensively.
He was
Lord. He didn't have no moves. Like he didn't have one move.
He was Robert Williams.
Yeah, he was.
He was Robert Williams.
He was Robert Williams. He was.
People making it seem like, didn't he have a
Time Lord is pretty nice.
Yeah, Time Lord ain't no time. If the Boston Celtics win, you ain't gonna sit there and say, and Time Lord saved Jason Tatum. Like, you're not gonna say that trash. What are you talking about?
Depends on how you play in the series.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, Andrew Bynum had a heck of a finals one year.
What finals did I miss that final?
Orlando selected Anthony Black 6. Sources: Indiana is selecting Bilal Coulibaly at number 7 and trading him to Washington.
Oh, they're getting back.
Hold up now.
What they getting back? I'm just here for the trades.
Let's see if the Bulls do anything.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Washington's team is not good, but it ain't as bad as I thought they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna just say we're gonna implode. Tyus Jones, Jordan Poole, you adding in young talent here with Bilal Coulibaly, I don't know how to say that boy last name.
You struggle with that one. I'm gonna just let you have it, dog. Whatever you say, Bilal is what I'm gonna call him.
Coulibaly.
You know what, Pat? You're absolutely right. Andrew Bynum did have a cold finals game. He had one game, 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 freaking blocks in one game. That's a game. That's a game. Everything else is single digits. A man averaged 6.8 points a game.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, shout out. Washington is definitely a team in the NBA. You're absolutely right. They're named the Wizards. But there ain't nobody on that team I'm worried about.
Oh no, it's nobody on that team I'm worried about right now.
You know what Washington is? It's the collective of all the people who just did get picked at the
everybody who didn't get picked up at the rec.
Yeah, that's what it is. It was like, oh, okay, we got y'all. Y'all got next. That's what that is.
Yeah,
we got next team.
That's funny. Hey, this is. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is petty because we are still in the lottery and they are not paying attention to none of the picks being made. Lottery picks are still being made. Trades are being made. And they are not paying attention to none of the picks after the Thompson twins. That's messed up. I get it in the second round, right? I get why Jokic was drafted during a Quesarito commercial.
Bet you Taco Bell. Hey, that's funny. Taco Bell need to give him a sponsorship just for that. You mean to tell me you were drafted doing our commercial? Now they're gonna mention our name anytime they mention when you were drafted. They need to give him a check every time.
Indiana selecting Jarice. Hold on. I gotta get my phone with the sleep here. Refresh. Indiana selecting Jarice Walker at number 8 via the Wizards in this 7-for-8 flip. Washington also sends 2 second-round picks to the Pacers to move up for Coulibaly. Coulibaly. I gotta figure out how to say that boy name, boy. That's all right. I ain't gonna say it too much more.
That boy got a name right there, don't he?
That boy got a name on him.
Scoot Henderson with this grill is killing me.
He's going to bring a lot to a Pacers team that opened some eyes this past NBA season. When you think of that makeup of that team, especially with what they did last year by drafting Benedict Mathurin.
First off, ain't nobody gonna talk about the fact that Scoot got drafted with a jacket that looked like he got nothing but his grandmama brooches all over it.
Hey, bruh, what her name is?
That's not drip right there, dog.
I'm gonna have to go check out Laylee Wilson. I'm not even a country fan.
It's going off the rails quick.
Hey, bro, we ain't got no pick. Pacers get Jarice Walker with the number 8 pick. Okay. I'm gonna stay on Woj page. I know I get the trades faster from Shams, but I feel like Woj page is cleaner. Shams just keep retweeting a video of him talking about it. It's like I'm not trying to see the whole video, bro. I'm just trying to see who got drafted. I'm not tuning in to what network does he work for?
Shams?
He's the Athletic, right?
I believe
like the Athletic be dropping all these TV shows, and I'd be like, I've never seen one. I haven't tuned in for one Athletic TV show in my life.
I think that the NBA draft and NFL draft should actually find a way to stop that. It takes away from the moment.
You can't stop it at this point.
Yeah, I can.
How you gonna stop it? You gonna tell all the leagues to not tell every one of their sources to never, like, it's just, it'll never stop. Pat, you better learn that boy name because he's just the type of player that's gonna get a Bulls a problem. He definitely gonna mix IO. Hey, listen, here's the thing. It's usually the dudes with the names that it take me too many times to say it that end up cooking Io DeSumo. Yeah. Oh, now we going back to Anthony Black. We're gonna show him his draft moment that happened like 20 minutes ago.
He wasn't important enough.
That's crazy, bro.
Adam Schefter is like, I'm taking a night off. I do football.
He'll never do basketball.
I know. I'm just thinking about how football, for some odd reason, the NFL draft was a lot more lit so far than this.
Bro, this is dead, low key. That's why I don't do it.
This is dead.
Shout out Javier. She could make me a country fan.
Baby, I legit have not looked at who y'all.
The lights down low.
I saw the one clip. I was like, yeah, I ain't looking this woman up.
I don't know her name. It was Lindsay Walker or something like that. Lindsay Hunter.
That don't sound right.
Oh, Lindsay Hunter, a basketball player.
That don't sound right at all. That's just terrible. I don't know.
Tough.
Try to set me up for failure.
Leslie Jackson.
That sounds like a black woman.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Speaking of black women, shout out Monica McNutt out here. Dang. They both got hair.
I'm actually not watching the same the stream you are. So
are you watching one on ABC? You know I'm on playback too, right?
Are you really?
Yeah. Ain't nobody in here. It's just one person in here. By the way, if y'all want to watch, jump in on playback. Link in the bio. I just saw a tumbleweed roll by. Bro, it's a dead draft, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, the first 3 people already got picked. That's all you needed.
That's all you I'm only doing the first round, y'all. I could care less if the Bulls trade up in the second round unless they go get Imani Bates, and if they do, we'll go live. I know I'm late, but when do the Bulls pick? They don't.
This man said, when do the Bulls pick?
Rubbing it in.
Yep. That was a good one. That was a good joke.
Better in than out, I always say.
Depends on what we're talking about there, Pat.
Jarice Walker going to Houston.
This boy don't look like he aged a day over 17. Who is this kid?
Dang. Hey, who did he mix there? Who was that? Hey, he mixed that man into a don't shoot, I want to grow up. Bro, why he put his hands up like that?
Hey, he look like Spot him, got him.
A little bit. Good choice by Stephen A going with the pink suit.
Pink suit was fire, but the shirt is off.
The shirt is too bright to me.
Yeah.
I feel like you might have needed to go either cream shirt or black shirt. I feel like that would have made the tie hit a little harder.
Cream, because I mean he gotta wear the long sleeve and stuff like that. He could have went with like a cream, very thin mock turtleneck, not the full turtleneck, the mock turtleneck, you know, just to complete the look.
Well, it's a little warm down there.
Everybody got suits on, so I know. Hey, look at him. Look like he actually running for office or something like that. Thank you for showing up presentable.
I mean, they all been presentable, my boy. Ain't nobody been wilding out here.
Scoot looked trash to me. I'm sorry. I'm happy for the kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, old man kid in the building.
It ain't old man. I just got a good fashion sense. I'm just trying to get myself in shape. But that, heck no. And he didn't even layer his jewelry right. Come on now. If I'm gonna layer the jewelry, you gotta lay right. Come on. Help me. Help you.
Utah selecting Taylor Hendricks at number 9. I'm not mad at that. That's a good pick.
I say this, it must be some type of farm or something out here because everybody else is talking about 6'7", 6'8".
You ain't checked Twitter, Pat, talking about ain't nobody wilding. Who wilding? Who wilding on Twitter?
At the draft with their outfits.
Oh, yeah. Grady Dick looked crazy. Grady Dick came with that. Grady Dick came with that big dick energy.
Yeah, nah. No.
You're not agreeing with that one?
Hey, listen. Bilal look like he on the Bible.
You said what?
Bilal look like they whole family look like they on a Bible study. Is his dad tall? Like, why is it? How did he get so tall?
Yeah, that's usually how that works. Usually you have tall parents and then you be a tall kid.
Yeah, but his dad don't look tall.
His dad look regular tall. His mama look tall too, though.
Ain't he 6'7"? Yeah, T. Coach T, yeah. Pat.
Coach T, that's his name. Y'all relax. That's his name.
It is his name.
It's his name. How about everybody calm down? I said he's coming with his big last name energy. Come on now. Y'all better hope the Chicago Bulls don't get him. Y'all gonna have hell to pay with me. Bulls trade up to go get Grady Dick. I'm calling games again. Dick with a huge move to the hole.
This guy. He couldn't let it go. Man, I can't wait to see this kid at Summer League. If he plays, he should play.
Wemby?
Yeah, I can't wait to see it, man.
He'll probably play because Pop system is going to be so foreign to him.
You think so? They've been working with him low-key this entire time. Grady Dick and Lonzo Ball.
Oh, God. If Lonzo's able to come back,
bro. Wow.
The Dick and Ball combination is hard.
Ball to Dick for the slam. Oh, we should not be able. There's a whole. this is,
really shafted him on defense that time, didn't he?
Astro World. Is it true Levine might not be a Bull by midnight? I hope
I
so.
doubt it. I doubt it. I
You
doubt
know,
any of the Zach LaVine trade rumors are legit because of the price that the Bulls set. And I just don't think that what New York is putting up is like the Bulls want that. Like you got a question mark on every one of them mugs.
first of all, again, the New York fan base has to be one of the worst fan. No, the New York
Toronto.
fan base is
Nah,
legitimate.
New York fans are just fanatics. The Toronto fan base is actually the worst fan base of all time.
They're actually trash. They're actually trash.
They're trash people.
Cheering for a person that got injured, that's trash. I never let them live that down. So that's a good call out on that one. But
They threatened an 11-year-old girl last year because their players couldn't hit free throws.
Forgot about that. Trash.
They had to have police take DeMar DeRozan's daughter out of there.
Trash. I'll say this though. When you go online and hear about the New York Knicks and how they feel about their players, RJ Barrett is like a god to them.
Hey, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to look at it today. I had to look at it today. For a dude that's 22, he's developed much better than I thought he would have. He only 22. Like if P. Will had that level of development, we would kill him much less.
There you go. All right.
Even your camera was like, "Come on, dog, RJ Barrett. He kind of nice out here."
RJ Barrett is not all that nice, dog. Hey, listen.
He's not the end all be all that Knick fans make him out to be. Like they make it seem like RJ Barrett is about to be as Taylor Hendricks going 9th.
They make it seem like he's a top elite two-way player. I was like, nothing about him is elite. He's not.
I'd take Toppin and a shooter. I mean, who's the shooter though? That was the Knicks' problem. Yeah, I mean, like I was like, first off, you're gonna have to send me for me to even start to consider the deal. It's 2 first-round picks minimum.
Oh, facts.
For me to start, and then Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin. You're gonna have to send Evan Fournier to make money work, and you're gonna need more players than that. Like you're gonna send me your team. Zach LaVine makes $40 million next year.
Nah, the money is not the problem.
You got to have the fillers. So you're going to have the 2 picks. You're going to have Quickly, Toppin. You dang near got to include Barrett in that because what's Barrett, 20? What Barrett making, 28?
Let me see. I'm trading Zach LaVine, and I'm looking for a
Dallas is on the clock, by the way. This is where we could see Grady Dick come off.
Yeah, no, I'm not trading for RJ Barrett. I'd trade for Julius Randle. You give me 2 picks in Julius Randle.
That's okay. I don't want Julius Randle.
The way they start talking about RJ Barrett.
I heard. First off, I don't talk about RJ Barrett in any kind of way. But I heard Julius Randle talk about what it was like being a number 1. He was like, I ain't realized this is different. That told me all I needed. I was like, yeah, you need somebody better than him on your team. He a solid number 2.
Yeah.
I think they need to keep him
Zach,
in.
I'm keeping DeMar. If I'm trading Zach, I'm keeping DeMar. I'm getting 2 picks. I'm getting Julius Randle. And then you fill out some because Julius makes 28. That's 12 off. You figure out the rest. The money is never really the issue because even the first round picks, they have value themselves because those are guaranteed contracts. So like the money doesn't really work. It's never really an issue once you have somebody that's over 25 million when you're talking about someone who makes low 40s. But when you're talking about somebody like Dame who's gonna make 50 and stuff like that, Dame is gonna gut somebody's team if you don't have a superstar involved in that.
And there.
That's the real thing that no one's looking at. Like to make that money work for what he's getting, you're gutting the team. The only reason why Chris Paul worked with Bradley Beal is because Chris Paul was making a freakishly amount of money. Like Chris Paul was getting a bag, and they needed to unload that, so they flipped that for Beal. That's the only reason that worked. But a lot of people come into these situations thinking, "Oh, it worked there, it should work here." It's like, nah, that's not how this works, my boy. Like you got to really understand some things.
Who is this in the comments? Windy City, bro. Why you always wearing those sunglasses? You look like a homo. You and Chicago Bulls Central are lame as hell. Hey, King Nabi. First off, tell your sister, get off of 79th and stop topping mugs off with a teeth out. And how about you accomplish drinking in a straw or with a straw without it going in between your teeth? All right, you out of here. Came with the homophobia out here, bro. It's crazy.
Must be somebody that watches you a lot because he knows that you and work with Hayes.
Hey, that's okay. Must be hating. It's all right. Just saying, you know what I mean? I really didn't slap. I just said two stupid things. You know what I mean?
He didn't.
I really didn't slap on him. I just said two stupid things.
Cool. I'm actually kind of proud of you, my boy. Yes.
I mean, I could have talked about how his mom and
got
a thing going on. You know what I mean? First off, I'm from the West Side. What you scared to come to? I got family over there. I chill on the West Side, bro. It's okay. It's all right.
King
what does that mean? I love when Muzz claim they side of town like Muzz supposed to be afraid of that. I live in buildings on these streets that white people own. Oh, do you?
I'm safe on this particular block.
Yeah, I mean, dog, I got family on the West Side, the South Side.
Pat, don't even.
I roll all over Chicago, bro.
Don't even get into it. Everybody think they tough just because they're from Chicago. It's like no one cares in Chicago. I don't care who you know, who you with. That don't.
It's the funniest thing in the world.
None of that. Hey, this is not the 90s. This is not the 90s. People don't care about none of that stuff no more. You can get touched like everybody else get touched, bro.
Stop. What did old boy? Hey, this is the tough part. Wait a minute. He said, first off, I'm not from 79th. Does that mean that your sister's topping mugs off with no teeth? Like, wait a minute. He didn't deny the sister part. He denied the 79th part. Oh, dog. That must be hilarious, bro.
No, you have to come up. You know, King, I'm gonna just entertain you for a second. I was never afraid to come out west. I would just say this because of who I am. I didn't like how dirty it was.
It's pretty dirty.
Never mistake this. I know where the money flows. I know what shakes in Chicago, but it's dirty out there. And I got a different aesthetic about myself when I roll. And I ain't like it. What didn't fit my aesthetic.
You had to change your shoes when you drove out that way?
Fam, we were sitting there having a little function. This thing was in like a dirt. Like I was like, it was on the corner, right? Which I'm cool with, but it was like dirt. I was like, yo, I got white ones on. This ain't what we do right here. This ain't that.
Hey, bro, that mess so dumb. Must be sitting there still trying to do the West Side, South Side debate. Like, bro, this is not 1999, bro. Like, must drive all over the city out here.
Detail. Hey, tell me I'm lying though. Like, it be cracking on the West Side, but it be dirty. I'm like, dang.
They drafted They drafted Carson Wallace. They drafted Carson Wallace? No, they didn't. They drafted Carson Wallace? He's 6'3".
So much for Grady Dick.
I was just joking about that, but Dallas literally has nobody to rebound.
Why he grab his head like that? What was that?
Wow.
Are both of these guys on the
Bruh, Bulls fans on Twitter are so dramatic. Jesus Christ, yeah. I mean, what do you want? I mean, what do you want? Like, it must have losing their mind because AK is not doing nothing. Baki said there was a trade. What we got? Oh, OKC took Carson Wallace. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, I thought Dallas took Carson Wallace.
And Dallas gets off the Bertans.
So Dallas is trading Davis Bertans and Carson Wallace at number 10 to OKC. OKC sends the number 12 pick and TP to Dallas as part of this trade. Dallas gets off of the Bertans contract. That's not bad.
Mark Cuban know how to move the money around.
That's pretty much all he did.
We are proud of. Okay, I'm gonna just stop entertaining you right. The fact don't you say nothing back to it. In fact, I was going. Hey, I'm gonna keep you right there. I'm gonna keep you right there, my boy. In fact, hey, listen. Boom. There you go. All right.
At least we got stuck up and asked naughty.
I got nothing to do.
Talk about not knowing nothing about nothing out here.
Good Lord. I don't like my shoes dirty. I'm stuck up. You serious? You said that. Like you actually typed that out. You put thought to that.
That's okay. I've been rewatching Baki. It's mad fire. Baki is such I don't like the 3D dig in Baki.
It's been hard for me to get into that show.
Okay, I've seen it. I've watched all of it, but I just can't
How many times
stand
we
the
gonna
art
interview this kid? Come on, dog. Like seriously, you interviewed him all the way up until the draft. You drafted him. You interviewed him while other people were getting drafted. Like, come on, let the kid go. Let him go somewhere for a second. What is happening right now?
Hey, you want to know what the funniest thing about this is? I don't think Victor got a fresh cut for this event.
Victor didn't care. He knew where he was going. Victor already knew.
I feel like Victor was like, do I got to go to the draft?
God, he's still growing. That's the part that's killing me.
How much does he weigh?
Oh, he light. Well, for his size, he's light. They say like 215, 220 is what I saw.
Oh no, if he that light, he light. I ain't 230.
He's 230. I got him listed at 230. Okay, I saw
7'2", 230. That's not bad. He'll gain weight as he gets older.
I guess it depends on where he carries it. His mom is freakishly tall.
I think the main thing is
respectfully. I don't diss people's mamas like that. Respectfully.
I think the main thing is that for him, to me, you got to probably get around what Kevin Durant weight.
He is Kevin Durant, right? When Kevin Durant got drafted, Kevin Durant was 220, 225. They talked about Kevin Durant weight like he for a long time because remember he couldn't bench press his own weight.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Kevin Durant got drafted at 220. Now Kevin Durant has put on about 20 pounds of weight. I think Kevin Durant right now is about 240.
Yeah, he's in that range. Which I gotta, he's the one person.
Like Scoot 7'2", 240. Actually, that's hard to stop.
7'2", anything.
That's hard to stop, bro.
Hey, dog. Hey, listen.
Here's the thing. We always think of like you got to have the weight to support that height, but realistically, all of them dudes with the weight have foot issues.
That's a fact.
So, like, I think for like, if you realistically are that height, you probably better off without the weight. Like Yao was unstoppable. Yao was freaking what? 265?
I thought he was in the 260 range.
Yao was huge. But everybody was like, oh, you need the weight to support that level of height.
It's a good question right here.
Has the NBA ever been wrong about generational talents? They thought Anthony Bennett was going to be a generational talent. Must forget how much he was hooping. Anthony Bennett was a monster in college. I thought he was a shoo-in. Buzz, really forget that.
Now, the people who actually came in and did something but got injured, I don't think were bust or anything like that. I don't put that like I don't put
No,
Derrick Rose
Anthony
in that
Bennett ain't get
conversation.
hurt.
Yeah,
He
I'm
got
just saying,
he
like,
got
he made
no,
it. He made a good comment. D Rose could have been the next Jordan. I don't know about that, but D Rose was
about
on a
that, but
trajectory to be a
he'd have been a
really good
Chicago
player.
superstar. I mean, he is a Chicago superstar.
He would have been the next Isaiah for Chicago. He would have replaced Isaiah because Isaiah is from Chicago. We all associate him with Detroit, but he's from Chicago, the west side of Chicago to be specific. So, like, I mean, but hey, listen. No,
I need y'all to understand this. I really do love all parts of Chicago. Like, that's why I'll entertain the whole, it's my side, it's this side, it's that side. West side got great food. South side got great food. North side kind of be stealing food. I ain't gonna lie to you. North side be stealing food between the South and the West. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Are you crazy? Oh,
North side got the fancy restaurants.
North side, no. See, that's what y'all all say. They have more cultured restaurants. It's more of a melting pot of cultures in the North side.
Yeah, fancy.
Than it is. It's not fancy.
Hey, listen. I can go get a whole thing of rib tips on the South side for $20 for a family of 7.
Yeah, but no, well, you ain't doing that right now. You ain't doing that. Inflation like a mud. You ain't doing that right now. Hey, especially it's spots like Uncle Remus charging $30 for fries.
Well, Uncle Remus, I ain't gonna lie to you. Uncle Remus then got off his rocker with it. Uncle Remus then got a little too outlandish. Them bugs come with the whole you dig. Yeah, I mean, like they be like the chicken platter at Uncle Remus is $50 now. Like I ain't grow up on that.
You had that. Y'all gonna say this, but Chicago is one of the best cities in the world if you want to get a taste of different cultures, but not necessarily want to travel. If you just take the time and go to the north side, go to Hyde Park. I lived in Hyde Park. It's so many spots that just put you on just how different cultures move, and that expand your horizon so much. That's not bougie. That's me telling you, hey, grow a little bit.
I will say this: best barbecue in Chicago is definitely on the South side.
It depends on what you say. Who got
Limbs?
I knew you was about to say that. I-57, my boy. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? Oh my God, limbs soft and watery. Oh my God, limbs soft and watery.
Disrespect limbs.
Oh God, limbs soft and so watery.
We've never had to fight. We might have to fight.
we have to throw hands there, bro.
We've never had to fight.
Oh my God,
I might actually have to fight you, bro. I might actually have to fight you, bro.
I pulled up to limbs to get some tips. Not only did somebody get their car stolen in front of that joint.
Yeah, it ain't safe.
Got their car stolen in front of that joint. The line was freakishly long. I stayed there. They put a fire liquor store not too far from it though, so they had some good stuff there.
It is a good. It's like a discount liquor almost. It's a good liquor store. It's a good liquor store.
It's a good liquor store.
It's a good liquor store.
But man, like the sauce didn't sauce the way it was supposed to.
You tweaking, my boy. You tweaking.
Limbs ain't bad, but come on, dog.
I-57
is way better.
I-57 is busted too. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you see, you going way better. See, you coming down on it. Nah, bro. Limbs edging it off, bro. Limbs edging it off. I-57 do be hitting though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, you know what this is? You know what this is? We're gonna order some limbs. We're gonna order I-57.
Spaz out say limbs is trash. Now see, listen, we're gonna have a Chicago fight out here.
Y'all don't understand. That's because you don't. You know what? Limbs was a treat for y'all because y'all didn't live close to it, wasn't it? Y'all used to drive to limbs to get it.
My grandma would stay off 79th.
Okay,
or not off 79th. My grandma stay off 82nd and Kesey.
Hey,
so I mean, it ain't nothing but what 10-15 minutes from now.
A lot of people who don't live in distance, like a good 15-minute distance of limbs, would say that limbs is banging, and I can respect it because compared to everything else, limbs and I-57, no matter what you like, it is better than most of the city. So it's like, there's only one other barbecue spot that is up north. It's called Uptown Ribs. They ribs is banging, and they've been there forever. And they offer they offer Sheridan. That's the only other spot. It's only 3 spots.
They for real up north.
Yeah.
Hey, I've Sheridan. They for real up north.
It's only 3 spots in the city I get ribs from. Those are the 3.
Hey, bro, I don't know why this just brought this back when you said that. It was while we was having a frying battle one day, just literally just standing on the south side, bro. Clowning. Random us coming up, getting in the joke battle, bro. This chick come in and she baking this man. I'm talking about she is cooking him. Talking about his teeth. She talking about she talking about how he need to go back to church with his grandmamas on Sunday, bro. She is cooking this man. Hey, bro, this man said one joke and her whole day was over. He said, that's why your stretch marks long like Sheridan Road.
What?
Bro, you know how long Sheridan Road is, bro?
I know.
Oh, you can take Sheridan Road from Chicago to Wisconsin, boy. Hey, bro. She ain't had no more jokes, bro. She just left.
Oh,
She just left. The real stranger said Hillary's in North Chicago, 9 Waukegan. Hillary's do be busting. Hillary's in North Chicago was too dirty for me, though. Hillary's in North Chicago was fire. I rock with they sauce, but they got shut down one too many times. They got shut down one too many times.
Kason Wallace.
That's the 10th pick that ended up getting traded away.
Hold on, my boy. What does this shirt say? What is this?
HPT? No. I ain't mad at that, though.
What does HPT stand for?
I don't know what HPT stand for. But I'm not mad at the color scheme that he had. I'm not mad at the color scheme that he had. Bad man Beyonce. That's such a Chicago diss. Hey, bro. Oh no. Oh no. Hold up. Oh, I can't talk about the jacket. The jacket cool though. That's his neighborhood. All right, he repping the hood. I can't do the pants. The pants is coming up way too high for me. Nah, bro. I can't do the pants, no socks. Nah, bro.
Nah, you got them invisible socks. It's like a little lining that you put in.
Bro, that man got feet in that joint, bro.
Nah, that's uncomfortable.
Bro, ain't nothing on there, bro. That man got feet, bro.
I promise you,
dogging them shoes, bro.
I promise you, it's like a small.
Bro,
it cut off.
Raw dogging them shoes. Oh, you talk about like the little stocking that be in the store.
No, they make them thicker, specifically so you can rock that look.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I tried it once. It wasn't for me.
I can see you wearing that, but them pants coming up way too high for that look.
It wasn't for me, dog.
Is that his brother? Is that his daddy?
Is that his dad?
Bro, if that's his dad, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, yo.
Dad look like he can still play. Look like he should be drafted.
Is dad repping YSL right now? Look at the kicks. Hold on. Is dad repping YSL right now?
No, those are definitely some Louis shoes. His dad could be like 35.
Is that his dad? I don't know if that's his dad.
Bro, his dad could be.
That gotta be his brother, bro. Hey, his dad. Oh well, that's true. He might have had him 36. Young. He might have had him young. That's true. Hey, he's still wearing a Dallas hat though. Did he know he traded?
I don't think he know. Well, he still got drafted by Dallas. He just got traded. Kobe wore a Charlotte hat.
Kobe didn't have to do a full interview after.
Well, I mean, social media wasn't popping the way it is.
TV was. we didn't just watch this on Twitter, my boy. We watched this on TV.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, you know when you get cooked, you just like, yeah, this is on that one. I can't do nothing about that.
His dad looked like his older cousin, bro. They the Migos for sure. Honestly, the Chicago Bulls are going to make a trade in the draft. So far, they haven't done anything. I don't think they are. I think that the Bulls are going. I've been saying this for a minute, bro. I need y'all to really understand this. And I said this on Locked On. The difference between looking at this season as a failure and looking at this season as a success is 8 games.
Ooh, I do you one better. 2.
If we win 8 games, we are the 5th seed in the East. We are talking about this team as a playoff team, not a play-in team. We are talking about this team as somebody who could have contended in a way Miami did. And the reason I say this, can you sit here and tell me that you can't find 8 games where we said the refs messed something up that screwed us over? The players just shot themselves in the foot. Or the Bulls played down to their competition versus a team that they should have beat. We can find 20 of them. We can find 20 of them.
I said 2 because a 2-game difference for us, and this is before the play-in, by the way. But a 2-game difference for us is Jet Howard gets the 11th pick. I don't know if that's already been said or not, but let's keep it.
Jet Howard going 11th to
Orlando.
How tall is he?
I like
probably more than 8. No, here's the thing. Probably more than 8. But the reason that I was saying all of that is the things that lost us those games were fixed when we had a point guard.
That's Juwan Howard's son? Wow.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh!
It's Juwan Howard's son. That's crazy. Is his dad there?
Oh, Jace Howard. That's the one I know. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know, I always wonder in a moment like this, is the dad there or do they play the background so it can be all about their sons?
A lot of times they'll play the background.
Like when Brian,
he there. He there. We can't say nothing. Dang.
Yeah, Juwan is actually a really nice dude.
Hey,
I got a chance to actually meet him.
Shout out Juwan.
Oh yeah, for real. Shout out to him. Really nice family. Working in death care space, I had the chance to actually meet him and his family during a trying time, and really nice family. Really nice family.
Hey, that's a wild segue. Never mind. We're gonna say that off the air.
Yep. But I think I know where you were going. But we'll say that up there. But
I will say that up there.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the other part? Like when Bronny gets drafted, I expect LeBron to be there.
Bron is gonna be there. Bron will be there.
But is he there for this?
Am I probably, yeah. I would think so. I think Bron is there for the whole thing. Am I tweaking? Does his wife look like Janet Jackson?
His wife looks like Janet Jackson.
Bro, his wife looked like Janet Jackson.
Bro. In person.
Oh. I thought he said Janet. I swear I thought she said Janet right there.
No, she's not saying. She like a mix of Janet Jackson, that shorty from Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
No. You know what she looked like? She looked like a mix of Janet Jackson and, oh my God, I can't think of the actress name. Living Single. Take the black card. Just take it. I can't think of her name. Shut up. Old girl that was with Dwayne.
Not Kim Cattrall. I don't know why I thought that.
Dwayne.
That's not Living Single. That's Different World. What are you talking
Different World. My bad. I tweaked. Different World.
Kim Fields is what I was thinking.
You was thinking Kim Fields. What is her name? Because she came from the Cosby Show, and then she was on A Different World because they all was at the college. Grady Dick going to Toronto. Shout out my boy Luca Rosano.
Jasmine Guy.
Jasmine looked like a mix of her and Janet. Pat still giving AK excuses. Lisa Bonet. No, I wasn't going Lisa Bonet, my boy. Lisa Bonet, I know.
I would
We
say
all
this.
know Lisa Bonet.
Lisa, that whole her and her daughter, that's wild to me. How close? How
much they look like?
Look.
Yeah,
that's wild to me. Like I've seen a mother and daughter pairing look really good, and like they all attractive and stuff like that. But they're eerily similar. Like, that's weird to me.
Not weird to me. Jasmine Guy's so bad, boy. She's still bad to this day.
I used to think the actress from The Nanny was really cute.
Fran,
yeah.
Fran, bad as heck, bruh.
I liked her over Jasmine Guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know why she's.
I'm still rolling Jasmine Guy. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you know how I get down. Yeah, I mean, you know how I roll, my boy. I mean,
you stay consistent, my G.
Hey. You and Ringo.
Hey,
y'all have been to the Alps more than once.
I think that's AD.
No.
Hey, Franz actually still looks pretty good too. Check her out.
Shout out to her.
Pat,
Have you seen Jasmine Guy lately? I have not seen her lately. Last time I saw Jasmine Guy was definitely Harlem Nights.
I'm gonna say this. I hope she's well.
I hope she's well. Would love to have her on the show. Would love to talk to her. Tell her, never mind. P Kid is a milkman.
By no means.
Hey, no, he's not. But Ringo got a new nickname. I wasn't expecting that one. That one got me. Oh, that one got me. Halle Berry's still bad, though. Yeah, well, that's always going to be consistent. You know what I mean? I heard she nuts, though, in real life.
From crazy than a thing.
From multiple people, bro.
Her and J-Lo.
Yep. I heard that, too. Who was that? Lisa still got her. Man said Pat worked for AK. Who said I work for AK?
Neil
you know what? Oh, Pat still giving AK excuses. Now, you know what? Here's my thing with AK.
That's Scoot Henderson's mom?
Relax. Here's my KB. Maybe. No, probably. Probably same situation as old boy dad. Because you got to think, he 18. 19.
That's his mom. And you know she hood because she ain't cross. Hey, you could tell by the way.
Relax, leave moms alone.
By the way she sit.
Leave moms alone.
No, it ain't no diss. Yeah, like we from where we from. Like we all know it. Mom's is hood. You can tell.
Oh, is his sister?
That's his sister.
That's sister.
Still hood.
Oh no, that's big sis. That's big sis. I respect. Hey, let me ask you this: do you like a theme with the kids? Like they went, like how they name their kids' names. So Scoot is different, but like all the girls that sound like got like jewel names. So it's Diamond, Onyx. I think one was named Sapphire. Do you like the theme with the kid names?
Yeah, I do.
I'm not mad at it. I can't theme mine. Maya wouldn't let me name my daughter. She let me name my daughter, but then she made me change how I spelled it. Have y'all seen the glow up of Keke Palmer? It's unreal. It's not unreal, my boy. That is called the gifts of childbirth.
Facts. Anyway, hey, Ammo, you on your own on that one. Ain't nothing about Shorty.
Wow.
Hey, listen, you and Zion
Williamson and porn stars.
Just for you, baby. Just for you. Lynn Whitfield was always nice.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. They all hoopers.
They all have to hoop.
They all hoopers, and they all fight for sure.
And you could tell she got height to her even without the heels.
Oh no, she got height for sure. She definitely 5'11" for sure. Minimum 5'11" minimum.
Do I think the Bulls are going to do something? I think the Bulls are. I know this is a. I think the Bulls are going to do something.
No, we can hear you.
I think the Bulls are absolutely going to trade.
Hey, this is the wild part.
They talking more than heels.
She's in heels. She might be the same size as him, bro. Look at their heads.
I'm gonna say this. She's a big woman. Go, let's say she's a big woman.
Hey,
respectfully,
ain't nothing wrong with a tree. That's called growth.
Wrong. Nothing wrong. I'm just saying she's a big woman.
Hey man,
we got his grandmama's jacket on. I don't care what nobody say.
Hey bro, we gotta get team chains, bro. We ain't got to get real diamonds in it. I ain't gonna lie, we not there yet. One day we will. We not there yet though, but we got to get team chains, bro.
I'm getting lab generated diamonds. I ain't buying no
listen. Hey, that chain costs $250 tops, bro. I'm not gonna...
No, it's gonna be in the thousands, but it ain't gonna be no tens of thousands. Once I actually start doing the research on lab generated versus natural diamond, my wife wants natural diamond, so anything you see on her is a real diamond.
Diamonds are forever.
You see me with some diamonds on? Question that joint. You know, right?
Hey, listen.
You know, right now, I'm not doing it.
Hey, if the dude run up with the little diamond tester, we just gotta slide him immediately.
No.
Hey, bro, what's going on? Nope. We're not doing that.
Lab generated past diamond tester.
Jordan Hawkins going out to the New Orleans Pelicans. Pick number 14. Samurai J was good. Need me a 5'11" girl on me. Ain't nothing wrong with it, my boy. It's nothing wrong with a power forward as long as she know how to back you down. Yeah. Nah, all right, don't worry about it.
Oh god. Cuban link zirconium.
Cuban link zirconium.
I'm not gonna do
Mariah Mills to the Pelicans. Hey, yo, Mariah Mills do look like she about 5'9", 5'10", bro. She could play point NBA, bro.
I'll be so afraid to click her name on Twitter just because I know it's something wild.
It messed my algo up.
I can't do it, man.
I had to because we had to cover it on Locked On NBA one Wednesday. I had to know what I was talking about. Man. And I know for a fact at that point when I looked, she had tweeted out 18 times because tweet 19 was crazy.
Fam, 130 some tweets before they blocked her. Crazy.
The fact that she got away with harassment for so long.
So Mavs received Derek Lively. Thunders received Carson Wallace. Why Grady Dick didn't get picked?
He did. He went to the Toronto Raptors. Grady Dick's a Raptor. There's no fun on that name.
Are we just behind? Like, why didn't we see him?
Bro, no, they're not covering each pick. They're not doing every name. They haven't. Adam Silver. I had Adam Silver call a name since pick 5.
I thought it was just me. I'm like, I gotta be behind.
No, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Breaking news: Chi-Town Javier. I don't know about that. Hold on, man. You ain't Baki. It's no disrespect to you, bro, but you ain't Baki. I can't trust breaking news with somebody not Baki. Baki, can you confirm and or deny?
That'd be a random name.
They're on ESPN. I got it on ABC. Maybe that's the problem. Let me see. They might only have the hold on. They might only have the ABC version. Maybe that's my problem. Let me see. NBA draft preview. Oh, no, that's NBA TV. I definitely don't want that. That's the worst channel of all time.
Good Lord.
You know what? I bet I'm gonna switch it to ESPN. That's on me. That's my fault. That's on me. Never mind, went right over y'all heads. Oh, dang, that's crazy, my boy. That's a crazy joke. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, that's wild.
That's a long joke.
Hey, what Paul? Jesus.
That's a
long play joke, and I'm glad we stuck around for it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is the first boy I saw cry today. Maybe because we just got to
Vic cried.
I actually do want to
Greg
well
Jackson
enough.
with 10. All right, they killed it.
I want to get well enough or big enough to actually do this though, because I would love to sit there and interview these athletes on the first day of getting drafted. I think that this is a very special moment. Like to me, I don't look at this like this might be whack to us from an entertainment standpoint, but like lives are being changed right now.
It ain't whack to me. No, I think the stream is whack. I love this. Accomplishing your dream is the dopest thing in the world to me. The thing that you worked your whole life for.
I want to see the reality set in. That's the moment I want to be around for. Not the reality of, oh, I'm in the league, I'm about to get paid, but when you realize the work has really begun. Because this is like getting to the league is hard, but it's staying in the league.
I question that. Because I think
people that made it that they only did one season, bro. They did one season. They was overseas.
I absolutely do too. But I also know some people that are in the league that I always questioned, like, hey man, what you doing there? But I was like, he got to be better because he in the league. But every time I see him in some regular settings, hooping against mugs that's very regular, I'm like, hey, you're not giving me Brian Scalabrine vibes, my boy. Like,
I think anybody 6'4" and under has a chance to get worked out. Once you hit 6'5" and up, now the height and the skill
height make it too different.
Yeah, no, that's different.
Kobe Buffkin going to the Atlanta Hawks. I feel like he didn't think he was going there. He fit that. That's an Atlanta suit. He ain't got no shirt on, do he?
That'd be so cold if he did like that.
That man naked under that jacket.
Hey, if he did the no shirt, that'd be cold.
Crazy on the NBA draft. Y'all gonna see
crazy,
this abs.
Bro.
Y'all gonna see these abs. Oh, he must have. Oh, he played in Michigan. Oh, he did. He did.
Get the no shirt.
He went just jacket, pants, no shirt. I love that though.
Named after
Kobe Bryant. This is the thing that I love. You can tell that Michigan is building a family, has built a family.
Yeah. Because
Jawan is up, excited about this young man right here.
He's still coaching.
Oh, that's a trash suit. I don't know who his boy was that was wearing it. Maybe that was his brother. That was trash.
6'5", 187. Oh, you got to put some weight on.
They literally just said that. Hey, that's disrespectful though. Hold on.
I can't. I turned the volume off.
Nah, hold on, bro. No, not what he said, bro. The first play they showed was him missing.
Oh, I see.
All these highlights, this boy, he got 14 points a game. You know how many buckets he done made?
He a lefty. Man, you know how hard it is to guard lefties, man.
A lot of hair in this draft. Oh, he young. He 19. I respect it. That's bold, bro.
I respect it, bro.
Hey, here's the tough part. Not a chest hair in sight. I mean, 19 and you ain't got one chest hair, bro?
Hey, dog.
Or is he waxing it? Is he waxing it?
He might wax it. I mean, we got Westbrook always with his chest out. I ain't seen no hair on him. Not like I'm looking, but I'm just saying I ain't seen Westbrook with no hair.
Westbrook definitely is waxing it though, for sure.
He
Westbrook
definitely
is doing the full body wax, bro. He probably does it to get hyped for the game, bro. All right. Hit me. Ah, now I can play. Like what? Like what?
Westbrook look like he has smelling salts in his bag right now.
I saw Shorty grow up. Lamont said, talk about Kobe.
Man, I'm happy. Hey, don't he look like Don C?
No, you know who he looked like? He looked like Q-Tip when he had the braids out.
I don't remember that part. That was If you're from the town, you know who Don C is. Y'all know him, man. Look, Don C.
Hey, why all the dads salty that they letting the mom talk first? Hey, the dad like, you wasn't with us shooting in the gym.
LeBron James has demolished his $37 million Beverly Hills mansion and begins building his dream home. God, I want to get so rich that I can demolish a $37 million home.
Yeah, I was thinking that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I want to buy,
here's
live
the
in,
thing.
and tear down a $37 million home and build a bigger one.
Here's
what I would do.
Here's my question, right? What are you putting in it? Like LeBron got rooms. Like I seen, right, like when Bronny be live and stuff, like he just got rooms. I generally, like, I would love to have it in my bank account. I generally don't want that many rooms because I'm too paranoid, bro. I'm 50, right? When 50 was talking about he bought who house he bought? He bought
Mike
Tyson's house. He said, I ain't like it, bro. I walk out of my he said, I walk out of my bedroom. It's long hallways in that house. I ain't walking down them. Yo, that's me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm gonna walk out of that mud. I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna be like, man, y'all remember that movie? That mud was like one of us. Be like, I ain't going down that hallway. I'm gonna. Why is Victor talking again, bro?
Bro, come on. I'm tired of it. See, no disrespect. They just playing it out too much. Let the kid get on the court. Stop
His
it.
chain cold.
It is a cold chain.
His chain is cold.
It's really, really elegant. I like the way you did.
It's simple. It's mad simple, but it's fire.
He kept it tasteful.
Shout out Malika.
Look at JJ out there representing for the ball players. Hey,
you know
JJ
what?
Is the perfect.
JJ, I love JJ. I'm not gonna lie, and I really want to meet JJ one day because he did a thing of worst takes of the year. And included some of his takes, and he was like, "Man, I stand by it, though. I stand by it." It was like, you know, that's a bad take, dog. It's like, but I stand by it.
I think I look at JJ as the perfect mix of locker room and professionalism on that.
You know, the only thing I don't like about JJ is JJ plays the "I was a player, you weren't" card too much to me.
Depends on who he's talking to, though.
He does it with Stephen A. Here's the thing. He does it with Stephen A. And the reason that I don't like it is because listening to Stephen A. books, Stephen A. knows the line between what he can say and what he can't say without getting in trouble or without losing sources. And JJ is always going to have sources because he was in the locker room. So JJ will do I played in the NBA, and you know, when we were in these games and we were in these moments and it's like, okay, I get you. You going from your perspective on it. And he invalidate what other players say.
Now they invalidate what other players say. I
like
think
RJ Barrett to be like, well, this is my experience with this, and he'll be like, that don't make no sense. It'd be like, well, yeah, dog, I was on the Nets, like clearly.
You know, I would say when I first started seeing JJ and Stephen A. and especially Mad Dog, they would give their takes, and JJ initially came on giving his take, and especially Mad Dog they were challenging his take, and it was just like after a while, I was like, I just retired.
Mad Dog is.
I didn't retire 5 years ago. Like I just retired. So like, yeah, I'm a flex a little bit because apparently you think that I'm not going to compete with you in your space, but I'm well spoken. I know my stuff. I can talk on this subject, and if anybody's a subject matter expert, it's me, not you.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This is what I will say, and what I respect about Mad Dog. I know a lot of people now don't respect Mad Dog's opinion as much because he's older and he bring up old players too often. But he saw these mugs. That's something that JJ don't get. Right? Like, to me, that's it. There is a line that I have to respect because, like, we had the conversation earlier, right, about who our top 5 shooting guards are. Me and you both have Jerry West's top 5 shooting guards all time.
Yep.
But realistically, we just watching the clips of it. Mad Dog got to live to see Jerry West. So what am I going to tell him about what he saw in person versus what I'm seeing on highlights? Or what am I going to tell him about what he saw players go? That's why I don't like when people say, Bill Russell won 11, but what was he really going through? He was going through people calling him the N-word on a regular basis. He was going through supporting Martin Luther King, and then Martin Luther King being shot. He had to play games.
Jesus, that jacket is horrible.
That's our boy. That's our boy that hugged him. That's a terrible jacket.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's how that epoxy floor I'm finna put down go look. That's a bad jacket.
Bro,
that's
I don't
a bad
know
jacket.
How you woke up and said this is gonna kill him today. I don't know how you
look at his face. He didn't look at his face. Nah, but that's one of those things to me where I think that you have to always maintain. You have to always maintain a respect. Yeah. And I think that, to me, JJ crossed that line when he said Bob Pettis was playing plumbers.
That was his worst take by far.
He didn't lie.
He didn't lie.
There were actual plumbers on the floor.
They were actually plumbers. They actually had.
But the thing is, but here's
that to me elevates their greatness because it's like we didn't even have the ability to play full time.
No. We watched the plumbers, bro. That white dude was a plumber. That white dude that was on Bill's team. Hey, that Wilt kept blocking, or no, that white dude that was on Wilt's team that Bill kept blocking, bro.
Bro, it's a whole suit. It's not even a jacket. It's a whole suit.
That's bad. Keontae George going to Utah, by the way. Larry Markkinen is out of there for sure. Larry Markkinen is absolutely out of there. But nah, bro.
Does he come back to the Bulls?
We do need a power forward. Nah, he won't. He won't come back to the Bulls. AK is the one that cut him, and Billy Donovan is the one that benched him. He's not coming back.
Ooh, got him.
That's called an offensive foul.
It's only an offensive foul if it get called, baby.
Hey, nah. That is called an offensive foul. Look at it. Let's see.
Right side.
Oh, that was nasty. Ah.
Hold on. This is good free. Oh, okay.
That's disgusting. Okay. Oh, this versus Kansas. Where's Grady Dick? Oh, this is right. Bro, if he pull it from there, bro,
from the logo, you logoing it? It's close enough. That's 30 feet. Give it to him. Bang.
That's a long logo. That's a long logo. No, 30 feet. You know the 3-point line like 23 feet, right? That's 7 feet back. That's a whole human being. I can make it.
Nah, playing on that league court, I realize that it's a long way. It is a long way.
That's definitely his dad.
Nah, that's definitely his dad. His dad definitely approved that wax suit. So I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. No, he didn't. Look what his dad got on. No, he didn't. Hey, his dad went. You putting that on? You sure?
I'm glad that he wore a suit with the he.
I'm not gonna lie. The suit is trash, but the maroon shirt with the pearls is kind of fire.
Yeah, I wish they didn't button it all the way up though.
Well, he doing the button all the way up, like the necklace becomes the tie. I can deal with that. Hey, she ain't say nothing to them.
He was about to cry. That's why.
Shout out Monica McNutt.
Yeah, shout out to her. It take a lot for them to get these opportunities. They be working
I love
hard.
it, bro. I love it. I
And
love it.
the part that get me is a lot of them don't be getting the bag that I thought they was getting paid. They don't be getting paid. They be hustling. So shout out to them for building a brand. The fact that we know their name, even for what they do off the court or off their court, is crazy to me. What you laughing at, dog?
My boy Ken said, or not Ken, J Mart said. He said, "Man, Dick really could get up. He gonna be giving facials in the league." Yo.
This is a childish show. This is a childish show. We're unlisting this live as soon as it's ain't nobody gonna clip this up. We be unlisting this joint.
Man, I ain't worried about that mess. That's his name. It is his name.
We unlisting this joint.
Bro, I ain't heard about Jay Billis in 100 years. That man's still out here giving his best players, bro.
I ain't heard about him in ever.
Bulls should refranchise to get rid of the MJ curse. That's stupid.
So Drake is on 2 songs on Young Thug's album.
That's a random thing to bring up. Pat got that super villain laugh. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just unlocked that. That's crazy to say, but I just unlocked that. I did that with my daughter and my wife. Hey, my wife looked at me and said, "Are you evil?"
This man. He said,
I never could do that, bro.
Said, I just unlocked it like it's
bro,
a VC.
I swear. It was like 3 days ago, bro. I went.
Boy, Phil gets you. It's Gru looking.
Gru was an amazing person.
He was. It's a good movie. I watched it.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. This chair commercial right here, I gotta change the chair out, bro. I gotta stop doing the $20 chairs, bro. This chair costs $45. I fixed it. It's not broke no more. I don't sink no more. It's all good.
But as much as you in that joint, you need a high quality chair.
I'm not a leather guy, bro. I don't like leather. I'm a cloth dude, bro.
That thing massage and heat?
Huh?
It has a massage button on it.
What? Oh, that chair? Oh, yeah. Bro, these chairs they coming out with now, bro. They be giving you the Grady Dick out here.
Man, wow.
Bro. These chairs coming to the hole with the Obi topping. Question: if you guys were in charge of the Bulls front office, how would get the Bulls to a champion? How would I get the Bulls to a championship? Me and Kid operate differently.
I like this question. Come on. I love this question.
I would have never brought in DeMar. I would have never brought in.
Why your camera grainy?
My camera looks great. Your camera is mad glossy right now. But anyway, I would have never brought in DeMar DeRozan to take shots away from P. Will. You don't draft somebody at the number 4 overall pick and then take away his opportunity to shoot the basketball by bringing somebody in who's going to dominate the ball.
Lakers get a point guard,
Jalen Hood, Scafino. Does that mean that Dennis Schroeder's on the market? I would absolutely take Dennis Schroeder to the Bulls. Dennis Schroeder had his best season with Billy Donovan, by the way.
I'm in agreement with you right there, but not for the same reason.
I didn't get the finish. So I would have. Nah, Pat, your camera is
camera frizzy, bro.
Is it?
You pixelating.
Let me look on YouTube, bro. I ain't messing with y'all, bro.
Pat, why would I sit there and do that to you on live?
I'm out here looking like never mind. Why would I look at you and lie?
So I'm just trying to figure out, like, we try to put on a high quality show, no matter if it's BS or not. Why would I lie to you? Like,
It do look a little grainy. What's going on with that? I don't know.
hey, Matt, he don't trust us so much. He has so little faith in me that he could just take my word for it. He had to take the comments. Then he couldn't take your word for it. He
Hey,
had to
kid,
look
listen.
himself.
Yeah, listen, your internet be disrespectful at times.
I mean, hey, it's the suburban life I'm getting adjusted to. I don't know what's happening out here. I'm mad he got I'm mad that he has a green. Like, actually, that's a green. That green suit kind of fire.
That green suit hitting. That green suit is hitting. I'm not mad at that green suit.
I
don't know.
You know what?
I don't know why it's doing that.
Shout out to him.
I don't know why my camera's tweaking like that. But what I was gonna say was I'd have never brought in. So for me, right, and let's go back to the beginning. If I'm the Bulls.
Well, hey, wait, can we ask this question just to clarify though?
Go ahead.
When are we starting from?
That's what
are
I
we
said.
starting from today, or are we starting from when AK first got there?
That's a good question. Are we starting from today, or are we starting from when? Who asked the question? Hold on. Yep, he was my neighbor. Who has a question? I hope they paired Dick with the Thompson twins. Jericho Thomas. Let's say we starting from today. Let's do from today because we at the draft right now. How would we fix the Bulls at this point? How I would fix the Bulls right now, the Los Angeles Lakers just took a point guard. Mm-hmm. That means that there's a point guard on the market, probably in Dennis Schroeder. At a minimum, there's a point guard on the market for trade, right? Is he a free agent? In D'Angelo Russell.
He's available for trade.
For trade. I would try to go and get Dennis Schroeder, just signing. Because, and this is the thing. When Zach LaVine has had a point guard, Zach LaVine has been a 28-point per game player. Lonzo Ball and Patrick Beverley. When he's had a legit point guard, he's been a 28-point per game player. Right? To me, you just need to get something better than Dennis or than Patrick that will hold up for 65 plus games. Because Patrick Beverley, and I need Bulls fans to hear me on this, I respect him. I think that his game is perfect for what the Bulls needed last season. His leadership is his best quality here. Patrick Beverley is not that good compared to point guards.
Yeah, we did that exercise too.
We'd say 30? Top 30?
Top 30.
I give him top 30. Top 30 point guard in the NBA. Probably is 30. I need to get better than that. If I find a point guard better than that, that makes the guy that I paid the most amount of money to better. And this is what I'm sick of with Chicago. What do? Zach LaVine gets added to the team. Lonzo Ball gets hurt. Instead of getting a point guard, we say, Zach, grab the ball. You set up the offense. And then we get upset when he goes 3 quarters, and then in the fourth quarter, he tries to get the scoring going, and the scoring's not coming to him. The best thing that Patrick Beverley did when he got to Chicago was go, hey, he need to shoot the ball. Like day one, he said, Zach shooting the ball. That tells you all you need to know. Everybody doesn't have to be great at everything. There are great shooting guards. There are great small forwards. There are great power forwards. Dang, just took me off the screen. Oh, took yourself off the screen. And so to me, I think that that's the biggest thing that the Bulls need to figure out. You need to figure out what's going on with your point guard position. If you're not figuring out what's going on at the point guard position, you're not going to accomplish anything.
We want to take this bit by bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm
trying to figure out what's going on with my camera out here. My camera tweaking like I'm on.
Yeah, it just got worse a little bit, dog.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I don't know.
If you need to drop and come back in, I'm on here, so you could do it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit here and go very similar to what Pat just mentioned. As far as what point guard is concerned, I am now. I'm in win now mode. I think our roster. Hey, well, I don't know what's happening right there. I'm in win now mode. I think that we're not too far off. I think we're one piece away, and I'm looking at someone who brings a defensive intensity, someone who's played well alongside another dominant or volume shooter. So someone who's played alongside someone like the 28-point a game, Zach LaVine. I'm removing any wing that takes more shots away from Zach. We're not gonna have that power struggle. We're not having that power struggle. And so for me, I'm trading DeMar for more wing. I'm trading DeMar only because he doesn't necessarily fit our time frame and it's too much redundancy. I'm not big on the Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown tandem. I've been saying break that up since like the second year after they made the finals, after they played Bron. I've been saying break that up since then because I saw that it's just they do too much of the same thing. It didn't make sense to me, so I'm breaking that up. I'm using DeMar's trade as trade. I'm using DeMar's trade bait for a good power forward because I don't think P. Will is it. I think that was a huge mistake. And I'm doing everything I can to bring a senior premier guard like Russell Westbrook to the Bulls.
You don't have enough money.
If I find a way to trade, you can sign a trade for. You can sign and trade.
Russ ain't signed.
You can sign and trade for Russ because Russ, there's talks of him going back to Cali
now, but you clearly see they want another point guard. That's why they were trying to get in on the Brogdon. You dig? By the way, yeah. Jamie Jaquez Jr. from UCLA going to the Miami Heat. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick at all.
Now you look great, Pat.
17.8 points a game, 48% from the field, 8.2 rebounds. A lot of great hair in this draft, by the way. Can we acknowledge that?
Yeah, lots of great hair.
A lot of great hair in this draft.
Russell Westbrook is not on a contract, so we don't know what that would be, and because his stock is so low, he's not going to get a max anything.
I think he should be in the teens money-wise. But, and this is what I've said, I would go into the luxury tax because if the Bulls go into luxury tax, they have $17 million. They have $12 million in the mid-level exception, and then they have the $5 million in another exception that I can't remember.
Mid-level exception?
No, they have $12 million in a mid-level exception.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another $5 million or another exception that Hayes always talks about that I can't remember the name of. But with that being said, that man wore a white tee to the hey, he finna be a bucket. Hey, yo.
Hey, bro, I came to hoop.
Be a bucket, bro.
Came to hoop. Y'all doing everything else.
We about to talk about this man for the next 15 years, bro. He about to be a straight bucket.
Yeah, Russ is an unrestricted free agent. His stock is low. I know he's 34, so he's older, but Russ.
You're not gonna get Russ for 12, though. The limited level exception. Shout out to Emo. You're not getting Russ for 12. You would have to go in, you'd have to make a move to get Russ probably at about 17. You'd have to max out. You'd have to max out your cap to go get Russ. I'm fine with doing that. I would love to have Russ, but I also think that there's somebody that'll pay Russ 20. I think Russ should be in the teens, but I do believe there's somebody that'll pay Russ 20.
Russ deserves 20.
We don't have 20 to give.
Russ deserves 20. You can make this money work. Here's the thing. The players I mentioned are not signed to any large contract. Money is always been, you can always make money work before the season starts. This is why I specifically chose everybody I'm mentioning. I chose for a reason. I done went down this 1,001 times. You can make Russ work. You can make Schroeder work. You can make D'Lo. Well, D'Lo is
Schroeder. You can make work. Schroeder. You can sign. Schroeder. You can probably sign for 12.
D'Lo is different. What is D'Lo's contract? D'Lo is still on a year.
You would have to move pieces for D'Lo though. You'd have to
You have to
trade
move pieces for D'Lo.
So
D'Lo's the
D'Lo,
one
you can
person
make
that.
work. But see, the question.
No. He's unrestricted. He's an unrestricted free agent. This was his last season.
See, the question for me with D'Lo, well,
so now what is he worth? He's an unrestricted free agent. I'm looking at it. He didn't get extended.
D'Lo's worth
teens.
D'Lo's still worth 20.
D'Lo is not worth 20.
Lonzo got 20.
Lonzo got paid before the new CBA was even brought up.
Yes,
Lonzo
but the salary cap also went up. It's not just the new CBA. The salary cap also went up with that. So now there's more money to spend.
I get you.
And your salary floor also goes up, so you're going to have to spend more money.
I get you. D'Lo's not worth 20.
D'Lo's going to get 20. Whether he's worth it or not, it's probably what he's going to get. I think that's his max.
How is D'Lo worth 20, but Russ is maybe 20?
Because to me, everybody has questions on Russ's shooting ability. And in this modern NBA, people don't want that. People don't want to have questions on your shooting ability. D'Lo can shoot. D'Lo just can't shoot every night.
D'Lo can shoot.
D'Lo can shoot. He just can't shoot every night. Like he's gonna give you a night, maybe a night and a half where he's like 1 for 16 from the 3-point line.
Yeah. So for me, I'm bringing Russ specifically because he's played with a two-way player like Paul George, and every shooting guard he's played with has had a stellar season. He knows what to do. He knows how to bring the ball 100%. And he has the tenacity to actually he fits Chicago. If you saw Russ in the Chicago jersey and the energy he brings, he fits Chicago.
Hey, kid,
he's also played with.
Kid, you don't got to convince me on Russ.
No, I got you. Hey, this is for them. This is for the show.
I've wanted Russ here for 3 years now.
This is for the show. I know we agree on that one, but I think because we have three players.
Wow. Brandon Podjenski going to the Golden State Warriors.
That makes sense. They need a backup for
he came from Illinois.
They need a backup for Chris Paul.
Yeah, backup for Chris Paul.
Facts.
We need a backup to the backup.
They brought Chris Paul in. They need a backup for it just in case. They got a young player because they're not going to sign DiVincenzo. They're not bringing back DiVincenzo. They may not bring back Gary. They might do something with Gary Payton.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're down. Real talk. We're down this far. The Bulls need to do something to try and get Imani Bates.
No.
Yes. Imani Bates is the point guard that we need.
No.
Imani Bates a dog, bro. What you worried about? A gun charge with him?
No.
He's talented enough. He's only falling because of the charge.
Hey, listen, I get you. No.
I take that man in a heartbeat. Take that man in a heartbeat, bro. He's literally only falling because of the charge. I would take Jado. I don't care what nobody say. Mugg sit there and act like, oh, now all of a sudden we holier than now with it. And it's like, man, like if he was on our team, we wouldn't care. We'd be like, when he's coming back. Oh, we missing him for 25 games? We can figure that out.
I mean, who's acting holier than now then? Because those are some people that need to go on somewhere.
Nah, it's a lot of muzz in the industry, you know what I mean, in the business out there. You know what I mean, I get to see the other side now, and I'd be like, come on, bro. Hey, it's very selective, by the way. That's what I always say. Imani Bates is affordable and young. Imani Bates a dog, bro. Imani Bates literally would have been a lottery pick if not for the charge.
I got two guards that I need to develop already. And I'm guaranteeing you both of them are bust his tail right now.
Hey, one of them's a shooting guard.
One of them.
One of them's a shooting guard that we finna one of them's a shooting guard that we finna make a point guard again next season.
Who?
Kobe White. Kobe White's finna be our starting point guard. That's what we heading towards. So one of them's a shooting guard that we about to make a point guard next season. And the other one had a down sophomore year.
If I was a GM, I'm not bringing back Kobe. I'm not bringing back Kobe.
No. I get. Listen, I get it for the show. If for the conversation that we was having, fine. For what AK is gonna do, Kobe White will be back.
Oh, listen.
Ayo Dosunmu probably will be back.
You know, Ayo Dosunmu needs to be back because I think Ayo Dosunmu was a better point guard if you allow him to just actually play the way that he actually can play. He's a better point guard.
He's never been a point though.
He's a playmaking combo guard.
Not really.
Yeah,
he wasn't. At Illinois, he was great in the pick and roll. Outside of that, he was attacking the bucket.
Playmaking combo guard. You talking about he was great in the pick and roll. Pat, that's half the NBA. That's all they run at this point. It's all pick and roll, pick and pop.
What I'm saying is that's not what the Bulls are running. How many times you seen Vooch in the pick and roll legit?
I'm be honest with you. I've seen Ayo run it with him. He got that ball to him. He got him good looks. I've seen. You want to know what I've seen? You want to know what I've seen?
I've seen Vooch run the pick and roll well, because he was the best passer on the team last year. I haven't seen Ayo run that pick and roll dominant this season, but the Bulls aren't running a ton of pick and roll. The Bulls run a ton of pick and pop. Bulls run a ton of pick and pop. How many times have you realistically, if you want to run pick and roll with Ayo, you got to put him on the bench with Draymond Green. Green is rolling. I'm sorry, Draymond Green. What the hell? Andre Drummond.
Listen, Jericho, I was getting to that. I was getting to this part. Hey, listen, it's 3 major changes I'm making. 1, I'm trading DeMar. I'm trying to get what's the name here, and I'm firing Billy Donovan.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Shout out Jericho. You can fire him. Who you hiring?
Who you think? Go. You know, but who you think?
Who you hiring? Who's available? Because we talking about from right now.
Let me not make it seem as if this is a surefire thing. I don't want to say that, but I would bring in Mark Jackson.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I would bring in Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson got one play that me and you both agree was fire.
I'm sorry, what?
I said Mark Jackson has one play that me and you both agree was fire.
Oh, it was the elevator doors.
The elevator doors. It was the greatest play he ever drew up. It's the only play he ever ran, too.
He ran that thing to 50 wins. I mean, we ain't sniffed 50 wins. Elevator doors. But you know what? You want to know why I would bring Mark Jackson?
You also, here's the thing. You also don't have a player on this team that can run the elevator door. Well,
Zach can shoot.
Zach can shoot. You don't have a P. Will and Vooch. I'm not a Mark Jackson fan. I'm not, because I think that Mark Jackson put his, and it's no disrespect to him. Of course, the things that you believe you should put first and foremost in your life, but he put his personal opinions on the people around him over winning. And that's why Mark Jackson got fired.
It's a double-edged sword, but I actually now for some of the egregious stuff
as a person, if I'm on Mark Jackson's staff, I rock with Mark. As an owner of a team, if I legit, not Joe Lake, who's the owner of the Warriors? I can't think of his name right now.
Owner of
the Warriors. I've been drinking, whatever. He said he threw his wallet on the table. He said, "Go get the best staff that you can." And Mark Jackson said, "I got it." And then Steve Kerr got hired, and Steve Kerr went and hired 6 head coaches. The best staff that you had wasn't the best staff that you could have gotten. Them was your boys. And as a team, right? Like, if I'm coaching a team, I'm hiring Kid. I don't know what he's doing yet. I'm hiring him.
Cam Whitmore
Cam Whitmore going to the Rockets, another forward, another guy named. The Rockets are becoming the Houston Magic, bro.
What is happening right now?
Brooklyn on the clock right now.
And they get back-to-back picks.
But realistically, Mark Jackson didn't put the best people in place.
I disagree with what I disagree with how he did some other things that got him fired. Which I hope at this point he's learned from, which is what I'm banking on. I'm banking on that. I'm banking on him.
It's a big
I'm
question.
banking on him. It's a big question.
He also said Jokic. He also didn't even put Jokic on the ballot for MVP though.
He said hey, listen, that's
not you a head coach. You not paying attention to the details.
Well, he's not a head coach right now.
Hey, listen, as an analyst, you're not paying attention to the details.
I
can't hire a dude that's not paying attention to the details, my boy.
He sees what everybody else has done. He's watched the game evolve. Travis, what you saying? Hurry up for, my boy.
Hey, it's over. Let it go. We're not trading back in. Also, Imani Bates might fall out of this draft. He really might fall out of this draft.
Hey,
that's insane to me. That is insane to me.
And he should. He should.
I don't think he should. Because why does his talent not trump all when most talent trumps all? How many people have we talked about where talent trumps all?
How many people have we talked about where talent trumps all, but they already got in? When you're not in yet, you can't F up. When you're in, like Ja, I'm not saying, I don't have that take against Ja. Ja did what he did. He got his suspension. Go back and hoop. But you're not in yet. You got to get in first, and then you can sit there, and then you get leniency and stuff like that. You have your whole, like right now, if Imani Bates had gotten drafted top 10, top 15, his life dramatically changes.
Yeah.
Now it's still gonna change. Don't get me wrong, but the bag that he was eligible for is vastly different than the bag he gonna get.
Yeah.
And he now at a certain point, especially second rounders, some of that is not guaranteed. So now he has to work twice as hard.
No, you only get 2 years. That's why we got to repay Io.
Yeah.
Depending on the team he goes to, some people can get 3.
He has to work twice as hard to get what he was going to already get. So guess what? This is a consequence of your decisions. And it's good that you take it now, because I would hate for you to sit there, you get the bag, and then you do something worse. Yeah. And now we're talking about you in a completely different light. So I
like the lesson with it. I like the lesson with it. I'm fine with him falling. I don't think he's a second round pick. I don't think he's out of the draft.
His talent, he's better than what he's going to be.
He's better than where he's better than the 21st pick in the draft.
But you know what? I was also the same person that was like, if Jalen Carter fell any farther in the NFL draft, that's absolutely what he get. Because I'm not saying that I'm not being holier than thou, but I just know one thing: I'm about to make life-changing money if I just I don't. Hey, listen, I don't even want to think about doing something stupid for the next 6 months. I just got to do 6 months. Once I get paid, we can race this Hellcat up and down the street all you want to, dog. Let me get paid first.
Though, as an owner,
that's a hard joke.
For me, as a GM, I just don't care. I just don't care.
That's where we differ.
I don't have this because you know what? People grow up. I know a lot of dudes in the hood that was gun-toting dudes that was, hey, if you run up on me, I'm swinging before you do anything. I know them the same dudes too. Hey, and you know what a lot of them dudes is now? It's one or two options. You either in jail, dead, or
you're a preacher.
All of a sudden, them is the best family man you've ever seen in your life. Yeah. Bro, like, I'm willing to take that chance more times than not, because you know what? That guy has the talent to become something. You know what the safe guy don't have all the time? The talent. The safe guy can get you 15 points a game. The dude that's scary can get you 30. Yeah. If you can allow that dude to grow up in your system, or you can coach that dude to grow up in your system, which is what you should be able to do, You got 30 points, and now you got a grown man that didn't grew up. It's a lot of dudes that didn't effed up in this league. That didn't had to grow up on the teams that they've gone to, or have been traded and had to grow. Tyrese Thomas was just a kid, nothing crazy. He was a kid. He said the Bulls took me high. I never thought they would trade me. The Bulls traded that man. After the Bulls traded him, everybody's like, oh, well, he went on to become 2-time defensive player of the year. No, he grew up. He always had the talent to do it. Mm-hmm. He had to grow up. You drafted a goddamn kid. You drafted him and Eddie Curry and was like, y'all got to be grown men now. Wasn't no grown men on the team. You know who y'all brought in to mentor this man? Scottie freaking Pippen.
Hold on. But you see what you just said, though? By your own words, you see what you said? They have to learn a lesson to grow up. And oftentimes, and Kendrick Perkins actually said this is the one time I actually agree with him.
Kendrick be right a lot. He just sounds Southern. I'm not going. I don't hold a lot of smoke like most people do for Kendrick. Kendrick got a lot of good takes. Kendrick said, was it Kendrick? No, I don't think it was Kendrick. That might have been Max Kellerman. No, it was Kendrick. He said Kawhi Leonard is having a better finals than Michael Jordan. Or no, he said he's having a better playoffs than Michael Jordan. Kawhi Leonard literally had a better playoffs than Michael Jordan ever had. Points, blocks, all of that. Like literally stat-wise, he literally had a better playoffs. And everybody looked at him and was like, you're an idiot. Nobody can ever do it better than Jordan did. What are you talking about? And I was like, based on the stats, yeah, he technically is not wrong.
What playoff round was this?
The only one that he won an NBA champion. Well, no, I guess he got two. The one in Toronto. In Toronto, he was averaging more than Mike. He had more steals. He had more blocks, all of that stuff.
You talking about playoff run or finals?
Playoff run. He was talking about the whole playoff run, but Moses was killing him for it. And they were like, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. And literally, he knew what he was talking about. And I was like, oh, he just Southern.
All right, so I'm gonna put a pin on that one. Hey, I gotta look at these numbers. I don't know if I ain't gonna call cap, but I gotta look at these numbers. But what I will say is Kendrick Perkins said the best thing, and he was talking about Zion. He was like the best thing for him. One of the things best for him.
Hold on, quick pause. We got the Brooklyn pick in here. Noah Clowney from the University of Alabama, 21, going to Brooklyn. They also have the 22 pick. Go ahead.
He said the best thing for him could be traded because that embarrassment might actually help him get his act together. He wasn't just talking about everything that was happening in his personal life, but he was talking about everything with, the reports of him not taking care of himself, not taking care of his body, not being ready to play and stuff like that. All of that comes from a high level of immaturity. And I've told you all from the day me and Pat has gone back and forth about this. I said he's too heavy. He's not going to last.
Zion?
Zion. Am I lying? Ever since we start doing
you've said that the entire time.
He's too heavy. He's not going to last. And guess what? He's played what they say 130 something games, 14 games out of 300 something. He's too heavy. He's a freak of nature when he's on the floor. He's too heavy. But guess what? Those are all things he can control if he gets his act together. So him getting traded, him going through that, he learned a lesson. So here's the thing. Do you want to be the GM that drafts the kid that needs to learn the lesson, or do you want to be the GM that receives him after he's learned it? I'd rather be on the other end.
Here's the part where I have the tough time with that.
Because Zion's gonna be great, but he ain't great for New Orleans.
Here's the thing. You're 100% right to this point until you're wrong. There's a lot of people that said Joel Embiid was a terrible pick. He can't stay healthy. He doesn't have a good back. He doesn't have anything. All of a sudden, the last 2 years, Joel Embiid been one of the best players in the NBA. Have the playoffs worked out? No. I have had terrible questions on this team the entire time. But Joel Embiid is a bucket, right? And right now, you're right with Zion. Right now, you're right with the weight. You're right with everything. I can't debate you on Zion on the court because Zion ain't on the court.
Yeah, on the court.
But right now, you're talking about Zion's been in the league, what, 3 years? 4?
This is fourth season.
He's going into his fourth season.
No, this is his fourth.
He
got drafted at 19.
Is that right? I thought he got drafted in 20.
So it's going into his fourth.
He's going into his fourth, I thought. Right? Am I tweaking? Yeah, he's going into his fourth.
No, this is his fourth
2020.
season.
No, 2019 to 2020, 2020, 21, 2022, 23. He's going into his fourth season.
Well, he's only played.
He's played 3 seasons. He's going into his fourth.
No, Pat, he got drafted in 2019 to 20. He averaged 22 points. He played 24 games. In 2020 to 2021, he played 61 games. He averaged 27 points. He did not play all of 2021 to 2022.
Oh, okay, I said, yeah. He didn't play 21, 22. So they must take that out on Google. I had to go to the dig. I bet.
So
I had to go to basketball. So
this
he's been in
is
the
his
league 4
fourth
years. He's been in the league 4 years. And all I'm saying is you're not wrong. But you're not wrong until Zion's able to play a full 82. If he ever is. I'm not saying he don't need 65. You know how we feel. Me and you are both on 65 games a year. You play the full season, dog. Like they're giving you 15 games off at a minimum. I'm allowing a couple of games for injury. Like, but for me, I look at situations like this, like when I'm in the draft, if I'm looking at a certain player, whoever that player is, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna be the swing and a miss guy. But I'm going to be the swing and a miss guy at the dude that's the most talented dude at his position. I always will. Because if I missed on talent. I didn't miss on hope. The problem we all have with P. Will is we think we missed on hope. We hope P. Will becomes something that he hasn't been since high school.
Hey, and what did I tell you?
100%.
I told you Obi Toppin is a better, if giving him the same minutes, he'll give you more production. He was a better talent at the power forward position.
But realistically, Obi has also had the same minutes, and Obi not a power forward though. I think that's a problem. Like I think
who averages the same minutes? Obi averages half the minutes P. Will gets, and he puts up similar production.
The problem with Obi is he's on Tibbs' team.
And you know I don't like Tibbs.
I mean, that is what it is. Tibbs could have won Coach of the Year this year.
Tibbs looked real good when he got a whole collective of fours and people who were just going to ball regardless.
They didn't have all fours this year. Come on now. Let's update the narrative about it. They had guards this year. They had too many guards, in my opinion.
For those in the chat that stuck around, and I know some people would be like, why do I give Patrick Williams some smoke? And why do I ride for Obi Toppin? I want you to go look it up yourself. Obi Toppin averages about 14 minutes a game. And he averages about 7 points. It's like 7. I can look it up.
He averaged 7. He shoots 34% for the 3-point line. 2 rebounds in 15 minutes. In 17 minutes, he averaged 9 and 3.
In 17 minutes, he averaged 9 and 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got Patrick Williams right here. Loudest 4 you ever saw. Loudest 4. Patrick Williams, 28 minutes, 10 points, 4 rebounds, and he shot better. He shot 40% from 3.
No, he's our best 3-point shooter, legit.
He's our best 3-point shooter.
He's our best 3-point shooter. No, but here's my issue that nobody looks at with P. Will. P. Will's rookie year. The focus is on is Larry Markkinen the person we should play or should pay? Zach LaVine, how does he fit with Larry Markkinen? I think Chris Dunn's still on the team, or we keeping Chris Dunn around. Should I extend Wendell Carter? P. Will falls to the back of the equation on that system. Because P. Will signed for what? 3 more years at that point. Right? I have to also, Obi is what? Obi, shout out to Ammo. Obi is 26 already. P. Will is 22. So age difference is there. But also, right, like the situation that the Bulls had with P. Will. Hold on. Brooklyn's next pick is in. 22 is in. Brooklyn Nets take at 22. Derek Whitehead from Duke. Derek Whitehead, Derek Whitehead got a bucket. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Derek Whitehead is pretty nice. I'm not gonna stunt with y'all. Me and Hayes talked about him over on Locked On Bulls. Derek Whitehead got game. Ladies and gentlemen, Portland back on the clock.
He's a 6'7" guard.
No, Derek Whitehead got game. Look, the shot is crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But what I say about P. Will is
that
rookie
boy got
year,
the textbook NBA 2K
Yeah,
my player shot.
Rookie year, right? P. Will goes through all of those 4 players trying to figure that out, and then they add Vooch in. They trade for Vooch. P. Will drops down even further in the I need to get shots margin. He puts up 9 points. Year 2. This is the part where everybody looks at the numbers, doesn't look at the games. We forget this man played 14 games. Broke his wrist trying to dunk on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell Robinson? No, Isaiah Stewart. Year 3, he's the 4th option on the team at best. This is why I said I would have never signed DeMar. You signed a 4th overall pick. P. Will is a history maker in the sense of he's one of the few 4th overall picks that averages less than 10 points a game. Or I'm sorry, not 10 points, 10 shots a game. P. Will is never on a regular taking more than 10 shots a game.
Hey, Pat, I would be for you. All for that narrative. If this same player wasn't told by half the city and his own freaking coach, his high school coach, our coach, shoot the ball. You can't, that's not an excuse for a player who's being told to shoot the ball. I don't care what history he made. If I have to tell you to shoot the ball, I am giving you the opportunity. You're not being aggressive enough. That's not my fault.
He's not.
That's his fault. He should have been drafted there.
He's not Kobe Bryant. I get you that.
No. He's not even Kobe White.
No. Listen,
that's what Kobe White gonna shoot that thing. He just gonna miss.
I hear you on that. But as Patrick Williams comes into a team, that team has Nikola Vucevic, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. Each of those guys take 15 plus shots a game. I'm in the starting lineup with them. It's not like he's coming off the bench, right? When he came off the bench, he shot more than 10 shots. When he was coming off the bench in the second half of the season, he took more than 10 shots. That's the part people don't want to talk about.
My brother, I'll talk about it with you because I was there with you. And the whole time I told you there's a difference between I'm not having opportunity and I'm not taking it. P. Will was getting so much opportunity to do more. He wasn't taking it at times that they went away from him because he was inconsistent from that respect. You can't blame that on a coach or the players around.
I'm not blaming it on the coach at all. What I'm blaming it on is P. Will gets the ball, pump fake on the 3-point line. Somebody jumps. He drives because his 3-point percentage is the best on the team now. He drives in. Zach LaVine is cutting. Who you giving the ball to? What we want P. Will to do is say, I'm bigger than you. I'm going to go through you. I'm going to attack the rim. I'm going to dunk this ball over you. What P. Will is thinking in this sense is, I got DeMar DeRozan cutting. I got Zach LaVine cutting. I got Nikola Vucevic cutting.
They're
why
all
you're
ahead
not
of me.
Him.
That's why you're not him. That's why you're not him. That's the problem right there. The problem you just said right there is we want him to do X, Y, Z. Guess what? That's your opportunity. You're on the court with the opportunity. Pump fake, someone's in the air. You have a chance to make a move or play for yourself. You know what the other people on the floor are expecting you to do? Keep the defense honest. That's your job. Your job is to keep the defense honest so we can open up this game so I can go off if I'm Zach LaVine if I need to.
Right.
That's his job. He has to start taking those shots. If I have to tell you to take those shots after a while, you're not getting his ball back. That's what happened. He was not.
But again,
there was no pecking order that he did. So he was given a shot. We called the games.
Here's the Bulls' problem, though, right? P. Will wasn't a 3-point shooter. Just like Zach LaVine wasn't a point guard. You're trying to it's the same problem the Bulls have had the entire time. By the way, Portland selected Chris Murray, forward out of Iowa, 23 overall. At least they finally got a forward.
Everybody, hold on, wait, Pat. We gotta watch Twitter for the next like 2 minutes because I don't even know who Buddy is. So, hey, Dave is at the house right now.
Dave's
like,
not going nowhere.
Hey,
He's
Sam.
staying there.
Dame is
He's
at the house,
not leaving.
Dame is like, it's time now. Because I don't even know who this dude is.
He's not leaving, bro. No,
Damn,
but
no, heck no. Like,
back
hey,
to this.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
That's Keegan Murray.
No, Chris Murray. That
Oh,
Keegan
Chris
Murray.
Murray.
I know who Keegan Murray is. I know Keegan. Who's this guy?
That's Keegan Murray right there. That's
Chris
literally
Murray.
Keegan Murray.
It's Chris Murray.
Bro, that's the king.
Oh, that's his comp?
Keegan Murray.
That's his comp? That's what they're saying? Or is that his brother? What are we looking at?
I don't know. That's Keegan Murray. I'm looking at Keegan Murray right now.
That is Keegan Murray because that's definitely an NBA logo.
Oh, it's his brother. It got to be his brother. Oh, that's absolutely his brother. Jesus.
It's absolutely.
No, but here's my thing, right? And this is it's the same issue I have with Dalen Terry.
Jesus, that's a jump.
That is crazy. Man, with 0.6 to 9.7 to 20.
Hey, hold on. Maybe he stay. Hey, babe, that's a leap.
It's also Iowa.
That's a huge leap.
Hey, go ahead, look up how many games Iowa won this year.
I mean, you can't do nothing with the rest of your team, Trash.
Oh, hold up.
Hey.
I got you.
Hey, Bradley Beal got paid $256 million. He was averaging 30 on a weak team.
Nah, but this is the dynamic I think is just basketball that people don't talk about. The same thing that happened to Kyle Kuzma technically is happening to P. Will. It's happening to Dalen Terry. It's happening to where you put too many people on the team that you like, y'all got to take these shots because we paid y'all to do it. And it doesn't allow the young players to take those shots to become that player. And that's where I think AK is kind of, I'm not going to say he's messed up because, I mean, listen, I would have went and got DeMar too if DeMar was available. But that's where, to me, that's the same in the basketball equivalent. That's the same as drafting Mitch Trubisky and then saying, go make plays, but I'm not going to give you a left tackle. You're not putting your player in a position to be successful. That's the issue that I have with most GMs. Yeah, he got the minutes. He's out there running with the minutes 100%. His rookie year, he put up 9 points a game where he's getting the minutes. He played solid defense. What was he, 4 rebounds? Second year didn't play much because of the injury. Third year comes back. He's the fourth option on the team. Like, I just don't see it. Nah, Pat, even Stacey said on a bunch of live calls last season, no matter what your role is, who's the player in front of you, it's up to the player to make an impact. We talk about the dude that literally was the best scorer in college basketball that went to a team with Michael Jordan and said, I'm just going to take this back seat with a team of big men that he shouldn't have had to take a back seat on. That's the dude we talking about?
It's a valid point for the 90s. That don't work in 2023.
I'm just saying.
I'm here exactly what you're saying.
I'm just saying. I love Stacey, but realistically, Stacey couldn't play better than who? Bill Winnington? Than Will Purdue? But the 90s was a role-based, you did.
Very role-based.
It was very role-based.
It's not the situation P. Will's in. That's why I can't get that to you.
Raging says Stacey knows the pecking order. Pecking order is real. So why are we not giving pecking order to P. Will?
Okay.
P. Will's fifth in the pecking order.
Here's what I want to say to everyone again. And it's undisputed.
Oliver Maxon Prosper. That's a heck of a last name. Going out to Sacramento, by the way, at 24th overall.
And this is something you can't dispute. If this was a player who absolutely had no opportunity, and we could visually see he didn't have opportunity, this would be a different conversation. We're talking about a player who we're saying, please shoot. There was live calls where I said, is P. Will going to pass this up?
Mm-hmm.
I was praying he shot the ball. That lasted way too long. Let me ask you all something. Let's say we play in a league, rec league. let's say there's rec leagues that's 30 games. Let's say the first 5 games we play, I'm just very passive. I'm on the court. I'm playing most of the game, but I'm very passive. After a while, you're not going to depend on me, are you? You're not. You're not. That's just the natural order in how basketball is played.
100%.
Now we're trying to sit here and add this extra context that don't exist to a situation in which
it exists.
It don't exist.
It exists.
It don't exist.
Why does it? P. Will's the number 2 option on the team scoring wise. P. Will's
had opportunity.
He's number 2. He's the number 2 option on the Bulls.
He's number. No. It's not about him being a number 2 option on the Bulls.
Is he number 3?
It's not even about him being a number 3.
Is he 4?
He could have been 3 or 4. That's the problem I'm having. He could have been 3 and 4.
DeMar, Zach, and Vooch.
He could have been 3 and 4.
All of them get 15. DeMar, Zach, and Vooch all get 15 plus shots a game. So you're coming in 4 automatically. And Lonzo was there. P. Will got hurt before Lonzo.
Let me ask you something. Michael Porter Jr. Is he the 3rd option or the 4th option?
He's the 3rd. Yeah, he might be the 4th.
He's the 4th
shots per
option.
game for sure. He might be the 4th.
Okay. What is he average?
14 points.
How many shots he take?
8.
8 a game.
He's a better shooter. He's a better shooter.
Is he really?
Yes, 110%. It's not even a good question. He's a better shooter. He's also taller than P. Will by about 4 inches. He's a better shooter than P. Will is.
Michael Porter
Jr. is not the 3rd option, Brazier.
Michael Porter Jr. averages 13 shots a game as a 4th option, championship team. Aaron Gordon, how many shots you think he averaged?
Aaron Gordon, probably about the same, maybe a little more.
Averages about 11 to 12 shots a game.
Yeah.
For his career, he's mostly over 10 shots a game. How many shots you think Jokic averaged a game?
15.
I chose this team for a good reason. Not just because they won, because of how they were constructed, who built them. About 14, 15 shots. This season is 15 shots. How many shots you think Jamal Murray averaged?
Probably about 14, 15.
I just named 4 people in double digits, right? Michael Porter Jr. gets his money to the point where he got a $200 million contract. He averaged 19.
We know why. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know why.
Okay, you're right.
You know why. Don't do that. You know why. Don't do that, kid. Don't do that. You know
I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
You know exactly why he got 200 plus mil.
But what I am gonna do is say I could have did it though. I could have did it.
That's how you be trying to make it. You be trying to skew it on the conversation we have behind the scenes. That boy was trade bait.
I could have did it, but anyway, I ain't gonna do it. Hey, if this was ESPN, I would have did it because you could have did this. Hit it and ran. I'm like, boom.
Hey, I'm Stephen A with it, baby. I'm gonna cut you off in the middle of the point to make sure that we keep it a Billy Buck Bean out here.
So if Porter's a 3rd option, I got Aaron Gordon, I got Jamal Murray, who again, Jamal Murray, all of them. That's 80-something points right there. There's absolutely enough room, space, time, and ability, and enough plays for P. Will to get more shots if he took them. He just didn't take them. I can give you 3 other teams that's constructed the same way, in which their 4th option gets double-digit shots. And guess what? Their 4th option ain't got to be told: shoot the ball.
But kid, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing, but here's the problem. You're having this argument on a team full of dudes that don't want to shoot.
Hold on. MPJ is aggressive like the 3rd on the team. He's more aggressive than Gordon. Guess what? Absolutely. You know what you just mentioned? You mentioned a player who understands his role and ability and actually went forward. All I'm saying is half of Chicago chose to sit there and ride with this potential. And he didn't even show you the potential that Kawhi had. He didn't show you the potential. Y'all ever look at Kawhi?
I didn't say he did.
Everyone wants to sit there.
I didn't nickname him the Paul. Look, I didn't nickname him Nepal.
The very person that's true. The very person, hey, he's wild for that one.
Hey, remember he was on the show and he was like, I don't give nicknames before the talent come through. And I was like,
but it was the interview though, so it was like, hey,
I wasn't gonna clown him then.
Hey, but the very person who's our GM constructed this very team, and the people that I just named, except for one person, are people that he picked.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you all this: was P. Will supposed to be our MPJ?
No.
He's even close.
He wasn't supposed
Statistically, he could be.
P. Will wasn't supposed to be a pure scorer. MPJ has. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've watched MPJ since he was 14 years old. You want to know what MPJ has never done since 14?
It's like defense.
He got one thing on his mind. He got one thing on his mind. I watched MPJ play a full game. He ain't come past half court.
The man shooting,
bro. Like so it's not the same mindset. It's also about the type of player that you got. You knew what MPJ was, right? Like it's why I wanted MPJ. I wanted a shooter. I wanted a scorer. You want to know what the Bulls don't have? And this is the problem with the Chicago Bulls as a whole. There's no one on the team that thinks shoot. There's not one player on this basketball team that thinks shoot.
Zach LaVine.
No, he doesn't. Zach LaVine has been put in a position on this team where he literally says, I'm going to go 3 quarters trying to get everybody else involved.
And I'm going to get 1 quarter where it's just me.
And I'm going to get 1 quarter where it's just me. You want to know what happens if I put Kobe Bryant in that position? I guess I get 3 quarters where I'm going to shoot this motherfucker. And I got 1 quarter where I might get y'all involved.
Hey, Kobe.
Remember, Zach LaVine was a point guard in college. Zach LaVine grew up as a point guard. Zach LaVine has no problem facilitating to the rest of the team. There's nobody on this team that the second they walk on the court, they go, I got to shoot this thing. Patrick Williams kind of turned into that in the second half of the season when Pat Beverly was on the team, when he was like, we need a spot-up shooter. Patrick Williams was taking 5 threes a game.
I love this question. You want to know why I love this question?
What's P. Will average when he take 10-plus shots, 15 points a game?
You want to know why I love this question? Just guess, chat. Just guess. It's you. I'm not even arguing on opinion at this point. This is all fact-based. Guess why? Guess why this question right here is beautiful? Based off the facts that you were presented. How many shots would he average if he took the shots he was given?
If he took the shots,
is there enough?
But I'm not gonna lie to you.
Opportunity for him to get them 10 shots.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Say no.
You have been upset with P. Will on shots that his jump shot doesn't attribute to. You've been upset with P. Will on jump shots that in your mind he should have took that his shot ain't quick enough to take. P. Will's jump shot literally got quicker as the season went on. By the end of the season, he was taking those shots because his jump shot had improved. It got quicker. But early in the season, you were upset at P. Will, and P. Will got a slow shot. P. Will shot that much quicker than slow-mos, or it was. Now it's quicker. Now he's got a quicker release. He's got a higher release point. But for me, I can understand why early on, why he didn't take those shots, because if somebody's closing out, and for you, that's a you got to take that shot. Versus for P. Will, where he's like, I got this technical shot. I'm going to come up here, and then I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. By the time he go to take that shot, somebody in his face.
Pat, I'm cool with that. Let's get off offense for a second. Let's just get off scoring.
No, listen, you got to make an impact. I'm the first person on this show to call him a bust.
You were the first one to say it publicly. I give you credit for that.
No, I'm the first person on the show to call him a bust. It's not even.
I called him a bust. I didn't say it publicly.
I mean, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I mean, like, because here's the thing for me with P. Will, I don't believe that P. Will is going to live up to where he was drafted. That's my definition of a bust. If you don't live up to the point, to the spot where you were drafted, you're a bust. Austin Rivers is a bust. He just is. Is Austin Rivers a productive player? 100%. I think P. Will's ceiling in this NBA is probably 17 points a game, 8 rebounds.
And you know the reason I can't fight you is because he had opportunity.
He's had opportunity. Austin Rivers is a bust. It's okay. That's okay.
I like, one of the coldest high school mixtapes you'll ever see.
That's okay. It's not, but he's He's a productive player. He shouldn't have been taken where he was taken. That's the definition of I don't know why mugs think, a bust is somebody that never played well. No, a bust is somebody that shouldn't have been taken where they were taken.
Yeah, Kwame Brown is not a bust.
No, Kwame Brown's a bust.
He played too long.
Kwame, that don't matter. No, Kwame Brown played in an NBA where they would keep his 7-footers just to guard against the best 7-footers. Kwame Brown was 5 fouls in the NBA most of his career. Kwame Brown was a bust. Kwame Brown was what?
He wasn't a
Kwame
bust.
Brown was the first. Am I mistaken? Kwame Brown was the first pick in the draft?
No, what I mean by that is, by your definition, yeah, he's a bust. But like when people say, "Oh, he's a bust," like he wasn't Greg Oden.
Greg Oden got hurt. Greg Oden was hurt.
Greg Oden's a bust.
Greg Oden was hurt. Greg Oden's never played more than 30 games in his career in a season.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
He was always hurt. And Greg Oden had a winning record anytime him, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Brandon Roy was on the floor. Like their record is like an 80% win record.
He played 61 games his second season. Started 39.
Oh, the year they went to the playoffs. The year that they was going up against Kobe.
Yeah, you're right. And I can't use injury as a bust.
Injury's not a bust thing for me. Now, did you miss? Yeah, you missed, but that's not a bust. No,
yeah,
he's
Greg Oden. No, you're right.
Kwame Brown is a bust. Kwame Brown benefited from an NBA. Muzz always be like, he played 14 years in the league. Go look at that NBA. There were 3 7-footers on every team. One of those 7-footers was literally just in case the other one had to play so much defense on a guy like Shaq or Alonzo Mourning or Patrick Ewing or whoever it was that they got 5 fouls and we had to bring somebody in for a couple of fouls.
Michael Carter.
Williams? You on MCW right now? He's a bust.
I mean,
that was a terrible draft too, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ben Shepherd going 26 to Indiana. Out of
you want to know why I don't think he's a bust?
MCW's a bust.
And he had 5 seasons in double digits.
Double digit what?
Points per game.
What?
He was over 15 points of a game his first 3 seasons.
Hey kid, listen. So was Ish Smith could put up.
No, hold on.
Ish Smith could put up 20 points a game.
They got this.
Hey, look, I know he was doing it because couldn't nobody else play.
We get traded there. Why they got 2014 listed 4 times?
He got traded a lot.
He got traded a lot after 1 season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was a bust. I think he got traded too soon. That's what I'm thinking.
MCW was on that original Philly team. Now he's a bust. MCW was what? MCW was taking like first. Was he? No, he was second overall. Or third. He might have been third. I think Nerlens Noel was the first overall pick in that draft.
Recruiting rank, he was the 11th pick.
Was Nerlens Noel the number 1? He was a bust, bro. It's okay. He's a bust.
Dog, I don't know the kid.
Okay.
Hey, listen, he won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think you're a bust if you win Rookie of the Year.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I need you to go back and experience that draft class, bro.
That
class was garbage. MCW was the best of a bad bunch. Now you know what it is. Here's the thing. Realistically, MCW peaked his rookie year. That's the best he was ever gonna be.
All right, it wasn't that trash though. Nah, I can't say it was that trash.
Draft class? Stop.
You ready for it?
Go ahead.
Anthony Bennett does go number 1, but Victor Oladipo goes 2.
Hold on. Go ahead. Who went 1?
Anthony Bennett, Victor Oladipo, Otto Porter Jr. Okay.
Keep going.
I'm not gonna
Keep
go.
going.
I'm not gonna
Keep
go.
going.
You want me to go in? You want me to go in order?
In order till we get the MCW. Keep going.
Okay. Cody Zeller, Alex Lynn. I don't even know who the hell that is. Norland's Noel. Ben McLemore. Ben McLemore. KCP.
No, I take that one back. That's on
Nah,
me.
he just
I
wanted
take that
chip
one
too.
back. I take that one back. I take that one back. I take that one back.
Trey Burke. CJ McCollum.
I'll allow it.
Now Michael Carter Williams. Steven Adams.
I'll allow it.
I like that one. Kelly Olynyk. I like Kelly Olynyk. At 13, I don't mind it. Shabazz Muhammad.
I can't.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hold on. I'm still on Shabazz. One more time. I'm still on Shabazz. Jesus Christ.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Of course.
Lucas, I can't pronounce this man's name. Dennis Schroeder.
15. I'll allow that. Not a bust.
No, Dennis Schroeder, 17.
17, not bad. Nick Smith Jr., by the way, going 27th overall to Charlotte. Michael Jordan, another pick. Crafty score. But
I was at 17. Shane Larkin. Just skipping down so you don't have to play that sound. Because now it's getting now it sounds wet to me for some reason. Which is weird.
Yeah, my boy Nick said that the other day too.
Hey, it sounds weird. But in the same draft, you got Rudy Gobert at 27.
Uh-huh.
You got Tim Hardaway Jr.
By the way, you just skipped 9 spots before you got the Rudy Gobert.
Oh, I went out of order. I just saw the name. But Mason Plumlee went 22. Tim Hardaway Jr. went 24. Rudy Gobert went 27.
Tim Hardaway, I'll allow. Mason Plumlee was trash.
Who won the second round? Glenn Rice Jr. was trash. Second round was Huff.
For the whole round.
Oh, second round was Huff.
For the whole round.
Unless you're Alan
when
Crabb,
I
man.
say MCW was the best of a terrible situation. By the way, rookie Giannis was also not good. Rookie Giannis was very, very mid. Extremely, like he might have been a level right below mid. Because remember, that is Jabari Parker's team. Jabari was putting up 23 plus a game.
Let me see. Let's go.
Okay, Vaughn said that draft has not a star to behold.
There's 3 stars in that draft.
Giannis, Rudy. Who's 3? KCP.
I wouldn't say
KCP ain't no star. He's a solid role player.
I'm not gonna say star.
KCP going above Giannis is crazy, actually.
I was gonna say CJ McCollum, and then also
I give you that. I give you that.
Victor Oladipo had a run.
Yeah,
he had a decent run before he got hurt.
Yeah, okay.
And Dennis Schroeder. Did you say Dennis Schroeder already?
I didn't hit the poop button for Dennis Schroeder.
It's not a loaded draft by any means.
It's a bad draft.
Not a loaded draft.
Also, I want y'all to go look at all of those rookie years. MCW should have won.
Let's see.
The mom's out here. I'll be right back. I had to use the bathroom. The mom's out here.
Go ahead, do your thing, bro. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna say this. As y'all can tell, just not big on the P. Will thing. Like there's mocks in Chicago who are riding for P. Will. Anytime you say anything bad about it, like, oh, you can't say that, this, that, and the other. But they've seen Zach LaVine get better every single season, and are like, trade him. Seriously? Make it make sense. You've seen him come from an organization, organization and team that was trash. Him get better every season. And then the time he gets hurt and he's getting back to himself, y'all like, oh, well, we waited too long. Shut up. Shut up. The same fools that wanted to trade Lauri Markkanen after he started rookie season, by the way. Rookie season, Lauri Markkanen, 18 and 10. Trade him. What? Are you serious? But those are the same fools saying, "Can we get him back now?" No, you can't get him back. He's 18-10 his rookie season. I don't think y'all understand. That's not normal. You don't normally come out where he's drafted and kill like that. To average, that means you consistently did it. But that's what everyone he does. He isn't consistent. If this is your average, that means when you play, you average this. The same fools that sit there and say, well, Larry Marketing wasn't consistent and he's never on the court are the same people that sit there and say, well, Zion Williamson's 27 points a game because when he's on the floor, he does this. Well, when Larry was on the floor, he gave you darn near 20 and 10, 18 and 10. Like, and now he's giving you 25 and 10. Y'all want him back. Chill. You can't sit there and do that. There's people that be in our lives talking about Jaylen Brown was better than Zach LaVine. But as soon as they saw Jaylen Brown get clamped in Boston, they're like, oh, he can't go left. Look at that. Well, guess what? He's been the same player this entire time. So I've been saying they need to break that up. They're not developing the same rate.
Talking about Jaylen Brown with no handle.
Dog. Like, come on now. We can't sit there and be the type of people that want to trade everybody, this, that, and the other. Like, you don't trade Zach LaVine.
SB Nation.
Zach LaVine's not the person you trade.
SB Nation with the wildest headline of all time. Raptors pick 80-inch dick in NBA trade.
Why we even let you on the live, dog? Pat, I'm gonna fire you from your own show. You need to go
Zion Williamson and porn star.
Hey man, first round is almost over. We got 3 picks to go, and it seems like the Chicago Bulls are not gonna trade into this thing. Bulls should have took Walker Kessler over Dalen Terry 100%. I said that before the draft, though. Zach issue is he doesn't have the mentals to keep his foot on the neck of his opponent. That's why he's a beta. So what's wrong with DeMar?
Oh my God.
I hate when Muzz learn new words.
Brajan, I'm sorry, but you know what? You've been my guy, but now I got to come for you a little bit. You ready? Check this out.
Yo.
This is why.
Yo.
Zion Williamson. Williamson. Go ahead, play it for me. Come on.
That's crazy to say.
Hey, guess what? You
That
can Ayo, whatever.
Crazy to say.
Zion Williamson and porn star.
Now,
y'all ready for this?
Cam would be offended.
Cam was wild. So one of my hobbies when I'm sitting here, because I this is my workstation too. Like, I don't have to do much. I flick on the camera, I can go live, boom. I turn this thing off, I'm back at work. As I sit here and I watch NBA games right on this third screen right here. Do you know what almost every scorer in this league has a issue with? Depending on how you view it, exactly what you just said. You know the difference between what makes an all-star guard and a superstar guard is? The difference between Zach LaVine right now and Devin Booker. Now, let me ask you this. What's the gap between those two? Realistically, what's the gap? What is development, right? Just someone help you understand how to get the game.
No, it's not development.
Or setup. You talking about setup?
The point guard.
Point guard. Okay.
Chris Paul has had, or Devin Booker's had a point guard the last 3 years.
To get him the ball.
Zach LaVine hasn't.
That's it. You know what the difference between Jaylen Brown and Zach LaVine is? Jaylen Brown is in a system that's actually built for them. They've been doing this for 6 years. If he hasn't seen to make those particular jumps at this point, that's on them. There's no way in the world Draymond Green should be able to say a year later, yeah, that's how we figured them out. We realized that they couldn't go left. And I see it a year later, and you still can't go left.
Yeah, they can't go left at all.
I shouldn't say that about a player a year ago. You know what I was saying about Zach LaVine earlier this season? He doesn't go to the cup. You know what I stopped saying second half of the season? Zach LaVine don't go to the cup. Because a lot of his shots was happening at the bucket. I'm getting to the line I'm gonna make them call it. It switched. Stop making comments on stuff that you're really not watching. You know who's taking a backseat, very passive? Maybe you would call him a beta, but his stats won't say it. James Harden. James Harden. Why didn't James Harden give you another 40 when Joel Embiid came back?
They stopped calling him.
They stopped calling who?
They stopped calling James Harden number. Also, James Harden couldn't literally. Like that was his game. James Harden's game died, and this is I mean, you literally can look at it. His game died the second they stopped calling that sweep through foul on the drive.
As soon as he got to the Nets.
So same year, but when they stopped calling that sweep through foul. Like that James Harden used to get to the free throw line 15 times a game. He was a 93% free throw shooter. Yeah, I mean, like, I've never looked at James Harden's game and said, this is a game that's unstoppable. I have said this is a game that manipulates how they call the system.
I don't know. That when he first started cooking.
James
first started cooking. He wasn't all on the free throw line.
James in Houston, or I'm sorry, James in OKC used his weight. James, when he got to Houston, used his handle. And his handle took advantage of the rules that the NBA currently had in place. Now, did he benefit from it? 100%. You can't take it away from him. He benefited from it. It's how the NBA was calling the game. But the second they stopped calling the game like that, James stopped using his weight. James had a different. James ain't that. How old is James? 33? 32?
I think he's 33, 34.
Like, he's not crazy old.
I don't look at 34 as being old, though.
I don't look at 34
because I'm in my 30s now, but it's just like Michael Jordan.
I don't look at 34 as being old in a game where somebody literally can just pull up from deep and knock down a shot. James Harden still can knock down the shot from deep.
He's 33
years old. He still can knock down that deep three well.
His first year in Houston where he snapped, I looked at him and I was like, oh my God, we in for a ride.
How many free throws a game was he taking?
8.
8 is regular.
No, hold on.
How many that next year?
Wait. I'm wrong. Hold on. Small print. 6, 10.
It's a lot of
then the next season, there's a lot of free throws. Then the next season was 9.
That's 5 fouls a game. you get 5 foul calls a game. That's a lot of free throws.
But you know what? I think the difference was him playing like toward the middle of it. He started to play for the foul, and that's what made me like his game.
Absolutely, he played for the foul. Absolutely,
because Michael Jordan at one point averaged 10 free throws a game, easy.
No, but see,
Kobe
here's the
did.
thing. Here's the thing. It's about how he manipulated it versus how it was done. Yeah, I mean, like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the superstar can't get those calls.
Jesus,
and I will
twice.
I will never be the. It was a different game too, though. But I will never be the person who sits there and argues about superstars getting calls. When we play Giannis and Giannis gets the foul calls, I look at people and I be like, "We had Michael Jordan. Shut up." We have an entire championship that is built off one of the most legendary push-offs of all time. That's an offensive foul. Hey, that is an offensive foul. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love to play. Great play, great cross. Yeah. That's an offensive foul. 10 times out of 10.
I see what Rage is putting in here, but you're making a point of
What did Ray just
alpha-
say? He said, hold on, I missed it.
as soon as Pat
We
Bev
know as soon
walked
as
in,
Pat Bev walked in, he told Zach, stop it. That's a fact. And scored a ball. That's facts. He told him one day, stop passing the ball. That's facts. Literally on day one. Alphas don't need that. So
that's not fact.
here's what I'll say. Are we saying Devin Booker's not an alpha?
Because Devin Booker needed to pass the ball to get his team involved.
Devin Booker needed a point guard to put him in the right spots and somebody to lead him.
It's so weird to see so many people named Kobe now.
Kobe Brown. Hey, listen, we too late in the draft for this still to be a name popping up.
This is wild. Bulls do nothing as we.
By the way, AK is speaking after this. I'm only live for the first round. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta get some food in my stomach. But AK is speaking after this, so I will be up. Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields is at the Morgan Waller concert in Wrigley Field. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know Morgan Waller's
cold.
Hey, bro, I'm not. Now he do say the N-word. That's tough. That's tough. He goes hard with it. He goes A. He don't go ER. He goes A. You could tell he grew up with some black friends for sure.
I definitely was about to. No, I'm not gonna have that conversation on the camera.
That's not. But it's tough.
No,
it's tough. But also,
not finna do it.
Bangers. Morgan Wallen is just making hip hop with a country twang to it. I swear.
That's all it is.
Hey, bro.
Imani Bates has
it's about the player we saw Zach become after he said it. You're not an oracle. You don't know nothing, fam. Stop talking. Y'all know y'all both be in the same chats watching the same game with all of us together, right? Like
all the time.
Hey, listen, and I'm gonna tell you this: neither of y'all watch tape more than me and Kid do. So what are y'all arguing about?
Y'all don't realize that me and Pat argue over tape outside of what this. Like I'll call him randomly, be like, "Hey, dog," and just mention something random about a player, and we'll debate stats for a whole hour without even recording. Our best content, we never recorded.
That's because we can't give up the sources of where we're getting this tape from.
That's true.
Can't let everybody know about the website. He's got no original thoughts. Get him off the team. I don't know. I would love for us to get Drew Timmy. I like his game. I like how Spaz came in with a regular comment in the middle of this.
That's what's up, Spaz.
Spaz like, hey, I'm still trying to get Drew Timmy though.
He's like, hey, dog, I'm trying to keep it kosher. I don't know. How tall is Imani Bates?
6'6", 6'7".
He look a lot taller here.
Let's see. Lim's Barbecue still on him, man.
Imani Bates' dad cost that young man a lot of money. Should have never reclassified.
Imani Bates is 6'9". Yeah, no, he a dog. He's still on it, man. You gotta get him.
Imani Bates stayed in the 2022 class, then he would have went to the NBL. He'd be in the green room tonight.
Acme about to tell us what nobody worth it than to make a pick in his draft. I'm gonna be honest with you. It all depends on who falls. Also, in the second round, don't be surprised by this. There's a lot of players that will say, I won't play for your team if you draft me. You have a lot more leeway in the second round. So don't be surprised if Imani Bates falls out of it. Because he is a very much, hey, I don't want to, I'm not going to report to camp for y'all. Y'all have to trade me. Yo, what?
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't realize that he technically should have came out last year. That's wild. Imagine you were sitting there trying to get your life together. And
No,
all of a
he
sudden,
couldn't have.
they said that he should have came out in 2022.
Imani Bates is 19.
He could have came out at 18.
Unless he graduated high school at 17. Unless his birthday late.
Implications of this classification or reclassification. Because he played 1 year in college, like he's supposed to.
And this is year to come out.
So he reclassified into the 2021 class. No, you do your 1 and you're supposed to come out in 2022. Then he got charged.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have came out. No, he shouldn't have came out year one. Year one, Imani Bates was putting up like 8 points a game. Year two, Imani Bates added like 10 points a game to his game.
No, you're right. You're right. I don't follow college that much because y'all know why I don't follow college that much.
Well, I don't follow it that much either. You know, I mean, man, first off, hold on. Prayers up to Prime, bro. Prime got a blood clot in his groin out here, bro.
Man, he going through it right now.
Prime going through it. He might lose his foot, they saying, bro. Like, prayers up to Prime, bro. Hey, bro, we in the second round. We calling this or cause I'm starving.
Go ahead and get something to eat, dog. It's been 3.5 hours.
Hey, bro, I'm like, we in the second round. I'm not sticking around for 30 more picks.
Hey, at this point, if anything crack, we gonna hop back on and
we'll be back on, man.
But it looked like we sat on our hands like we kind of expected. For one, we didn't expect us to have anything in this draft. We have no picks, so let's not be surprised by that. But we did expect for at least some trades to happen, and that didn't happen, which is weird. So let's see if that's still yet to come. It's going to be a long day. I think it was almost 12 o'clock at night when Chris Paul got traded. No, when
last night.
A lot of people got moved late last night. So I mean, it could happen.
It was 11 o'clock deadline. So it was 11 o'clock. Yeah, it was 12 o'clock. It was 11 o'clock Eastern. All right, hey, Raging, Chicago girls, y'all put those things away. Y'all calm down out here, bro. It's basketball, dog. Hey, Muzz out here trying to get tough over basketball. We trash talking over basketball, bro. I mean, listen, either hit the court or don't. Hey, this is what we gonna start doing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Is this? Hey, hold on, wait. Is this dude getting drafted?
James Najee?
That man look 30. That man came up out them stairs. I was like, who daddy is this?
He wore a t-shirt. And I'm like, hey, you know Adam Dunn. Oh, dang, he might be 30, bro. Oh, hold on. 7 foot, 251.
Jesus.
251 pounds, 7 feet tall. Hey, this is a grown man. Hey, he might be 30.
Hey, fam. That man got grown man muscle and strength right there. I don't care what nobody say. No, dog. Hey, no, dog. Hold on.
Hey, what age they got on my man's, bro?
Hold on, fam.
Hey, he finna bow.
Hey, what's his
play
name
8 years in the league, bro.
James, hold on.
Second round, first pick in the draft, going to the Pistons. James Najee, double N on the Najee.
Hey, bro. He a Nigerian player too. I don't want to put that narrative out there because they already.
Hey, bro. What his age is, bro? I don't care what nobody say. Hakeem Hakeem didn't play as long as he was supposed to, bro.
Hold on, wait. They said he turned 19.
I bet. All right, hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, bro.
That ain't no 19-year-old. Oh, snap. He said he just turned 19 in April.
That man like Boban out here, bro.
Hey, fam, that man got a whole kid.
Hey, hey, that's 19. He got a 19-year-old son, bro. What he say? He's like, he's my son. He's 11. Oh my God. Bro, who is this? Who is this? Hey, look at the age, bro.
Oh God.
Hey,
No.
bro.
Wait.
This man 45, bro.
Jalen Pickett? Hold on, dog. He been here before, dog.
Hey, bro. Bro,
Oh,
he look like Pat Ewing, bro.
He do.
Bro, he look like Pat Ewing. How old is he, bro?
Jalen Pickett. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hold on, wait.
How old is he, bro?
Fam, no, he's 23.
Okay, all right, okay. He just had a hard life. He done had a hard life. I bet. I thought 19 was gonna be, bro. That first one is crazy, dog.
Oh man. Oh my God, bro. back to back. Back to back. Hey, he dropped simply because they thought he was older. That's it.
He said, I'm 19. He said, who is that? My wife.
Oh.
How long y'all been married? 10 years.
Dog, hold on, wait.
Oh.
I just want to see the next pick. I just want to see the next pick that we could go.
Bro, I swear to God, if
Oh,
it's an
did they
old
just
man,
they
bro.
finally go to commercial?
Did they?
Oh,
No, they still on it.
Hey, somebody effed up. All right, hold on. Get this dude on the
Oh
screen.
my God, bro.
It's a proposed trade. Hold on.
Proposed trade for who? I see Minnesota on this mug.
Proposed trade. Okay, hold on.
I got a Twitter alert. Minnesota selecting Leonard Miller at number 33 via the Spurs. So Minnesota trading with the Spurs here. Hey, I swear to God, if this man come on like a 45, bro.
Hold on, wait.
That first dude looked like he got 7 kids and a dog. He got a 401k already in this African league, bro.
Fam, nah. Fam, buddy look like he been cutting hair around the corner for years, bro. Hold on.
Which one? Wait a minute.
Leonard Miller, bro.
I ain't seen him yet. Where he at? Hold
bro.
on.
I just looked him up. Heck no. No. How you look on the draft?
You said everybody lying, bro? Hey, these the dads getting drafted from the first round.
Bro, I'm about to go change my.
Oh, nah, he looked like a kid.
Bro, he got the Snoop Dogg starter kit. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but the starter. Hey, his friends look 65, bro. Hey, his friends look mad old. Is them his brother? Oh, his daddy got the pimp hat on. Wait a minute. Oh my God, bro. Wait a minute.
No, wait a minute. That's a real pimp hat.
Nah, he look like a kid, though. He look like a kid.
You mean to tell me they got all them diamonds on? He couldn't get a better suit?
He looked like a rough kid. Yeah, I mean, he look a little rough.
League.
Yeah, he looked a little rough. He looked like a kid. All right, we can get out of here.
All right,
hey, man. Appreciate y'all for showing love as always. Hey, bro, that was hilarious, bro. That man got he got a 7'2" wingspan. Jesus. Hey, man, appreciate y'all for showing love. Y'all stay safe out there in Chicago. If anything break, if Bulls make any trades, we'll be back on this mug. Peace.